at 522 East Dixon Boulevard. Like them on Facebook, too.
The Transportation Administration of Cleveland County continues to operate TAC, Cleveland County Transit and Reach. The Cleveland County Transit route will continue to be free to ride until further notice. For more information, call 704-482-6705. Again, 704-482-6705. For schedules and times, visit taxshelbync.com. That's taxshelbync.com. Drivers clean and sanitize their vehicles every route.
When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston to help guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Falston. Online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. Did you know Cleveland Lumber Company has a custom mill workshop? Well, they do. And if you need something custom made, see Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. From cabinets to doors to trim. And don't forget, they do screen repair too. See them for your Milwaukee and Makita power tools. Also Ready Seal for those decks. It's goof proof. Even you can do it. That's Cleveland Lumber Company, 217 Arrowwood Street in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday. They are the builder's choice. Cleveland Lumber Company in Shelby. Yes, when it comes to real estate, nobody does it better than Sherry Horn of Sherry Horn Real Estate. Sherry was voted the best real estate agent and best real estate office in Cleveland County. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, talk with Sherry Horn at Sherry Horn Real Estate. Call 704-915-5450 or visit her website at soldbysherry.com. And like her on Facebook too, and you'll see why nobody does it better.
Warm up to savings with a stop in at Shelby Hardware. It's time to get your heater ready for the cold winter weather. Shelby Hardware does all types of heater repair, or just pick out a new one. Kerosene heaters, propane heaters, electric heaters, and even wall-mounted gas heaters. And don't forget about the Echo Fall sale underway now. Save big on chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. That's Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Alexander Central by a score of 28-7, and by a score of 35-24. Dominated by Burns, they lead 42. Dominated by Shelby, they lead 42-17. But in the past three times. Burns has won 2 of those 3. Shelby defeated Burns last year for the conference championship by a score of 58-27. But then in 2022, Burns defeated Shelby for the conference championship by a score of 27-14. And then 2 weeks after that, they ended Shelby's season by a score of 42-0. And that dominant performance by Burns is exactly what they would like to do again tonight here at Ron Green Stadium.
Yeah, they sure would. They would love to win tonight, get the number 1 seed from the conference, and take that into the playoffs. And of course, Shelby wants to keep things going. You know, they've won several games in a row now, and both teams want just as bad as that because you get more home games. If you win this one, you can win 8-2. Your RPI, both of these teams have a high RPI, but one of them, one finishes second, has to go behind all the first place teams.
Yeah, I spoke with Coach Wilbanks, but due to the short amount of time we have, we won't be able to have our coaches conversation especially during halftime. But one of the things he said was that if Shelby could win this game, they could get a high seed as high as maybe 3 or 4. But if they lost the game, they may be down to a 15 or 16 seed, and so they're not guaranteed any home games if they lose. So it's a very very important game, and and it'll be a knockdown drag out affair because when Burns and Shelby plays, we always say you throw out the records, and that's true, but you don't have to throw out the records tonight. They're equal.
Yep, 7-2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
each
you have
team
7
and
minutes
each
and
team
39
is
seconds.
5-0 in conference play. And like I said, it comes down to this one. Burns is going to be led by a different face of quarterback. It's been Ben Mooney for 3 straight seasons.
We're selling them
And
until kickoff.
this year, Ben is not on the roster. He's on the Gardner Webb football roster. And so they were looking for that quarterback early on. I think they tried out Graham Warlick. And they settled on a name we probably were surprised to.
Yeah, Marshall McGowan has done an excellent job running the offense. I mean, he's only thrown 66 passes, completed 33 of those. He's thrown 7 touchdowns against 2 interceptions, but he's rushed the ball 61 times for 452 yards and 9 touchdowns. They're also led on the ground by Xavion Wilson, who's got 81 carries for almost 700 yards, and Elijah Goodson, who has 51 carries for 508 yards. And those 2 young men have 14 touchdowns between them. And then Graham Warlick's only got 16 carries, but 6 of those were touchdowns.
Ladies and gentlemen, the North Carolina High School Athletic
what they do well is they
welcomes you to tonight's game.
I'd
We remind you that one of the goals
come
of
out
high school
and try to
athletics is learning
dominate time
lifetime
possessions
values.
and basically run over the
Sportsmanship
goal
is one of
line.
those values
So
that is best
it'll be
learned
really
by
interesting.
respect
It's that
and supporting
situation
football.
where
Please let your
can Shelby
sportsmanship
stop
show
Burns
during
from doing the
tonight's
thing
game.
that they want to.
Southern Piedmont
And
played
Burns
2A
stop
conference,
Shelby
and
doing
Burns
the
High
thing
School
that they want
encouraged and
to.
promotes
And then you throw in
by
big
student
plays,
athletes, coaches, and
interceptions,
spectators.
special teams, and
Racial or
We're gonna have
ethnic
ball.
comments or any other intimidating
Yeah, the
actions
turnover margin
directed at
has been
officials,
big.
student athletes,
Shelby
team
got way
representatives
behind in
will
that
not be tolerated.
category early
There are
on.
grounds for removal
They've come back,
from the site
I
of
guess you would
competition.
call it, and done a better job through our conference play. Burns a team that don't throw many interceptions. I think they've thrown just 2 all year. Get 7 touchdowns, so they don't put the ball on the ground very often. Like you said, they bring in fresh backs continuously. And Wilson and Goodson are the top 2, but Davis, Warren, Roseboro, and even McGowan all over 100 yards in the season, all over 20 carries. So we keep whereas the Golden Lions the last couple of weeks are starting to do a little bit of the same. It was Tristan Tate, and now they've been working in Jalen Tate as well.
Absolutely. Burns for the year, they average only
Burns High School
109
marching
yards
band.
passing, but they average
Are you ready for some Bulldog
272
football?
yards rushing, and they've got 39 touchdowns rushing.
Burns High School varsity
Whereas Shelby,
cheerleaders, are you ready for some Bulldog
162
football?
yards rushing with 30 touchdowns.
Burns High School
But they throw the
student
ball
section, are
for
you ready for
227
some
yards.
Bulldog
And so
football?
I think tonight, Brent, what we're going to see
Burns
is
fans, are
Shelby
you
has going to have
ready
a good night offensive and defensive line. So that's the big question mark. It has been pretty much all season. If Burns is able to hold on to football and drive the football, Shelby's going to be kind of behind the 8 ball. But if Shelby can hold up and give number 0, doesn't need much room, does he? If they give him some running lanes and maybe even more importantly, give some time for Lane Farmer to make good throws, then it could be Shelby's.
Yeah, you just don't know how it's going to go. We saw Shelby struggle with line play early in the season. The Crest game comes to mind where Shelby just could not get the ground game going, and they couldn't stop the Crest offense early on. And that game was a disaster for Shelby.
Yeah, and then the very next week we were out of town, but they went to Olympic, and Olympic held the ball for almost like 9 minutes.
Draw your attention to the
scoreboard right now, scored a touchdown, and you thought, oh my gosh, here we go again. But after that first drive, Shelby defense kind of came alive, and in the second half, Shelby's offense came alive, and it was mostly a running game. So the question is, to me, the big difference looking at the film of Burns versus Crest and Shelby versus Crest is that Burns did a much better job up front in that game. And so will they be able to have the game they had against Olympic, or will they have the game that they had against Crest? And so that's what it kind of comes down to.
Absolutely. We'll take one more break here on our Bill Schiffer Keegan Air pregame show. We'll come back. We'll have the opening kickoff, but we also will have our player to watch. That's sponsored by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. We'll be back after this.
Never lose power again with one phone call to Shelby Heating and Air. See them about a whole home generator for your home by calling 704-487-7877. Since 1977, Shelby Heating and Air has been keeping people in the area comfortable. They are still family owned and operated and are dedicated to doing the job right the first time. Keep cool, stay warm, and keep the lights on with one call to Shelby Heating and Air. 704-487-7877. Online at shelbyheating.com. Like them on Facebook too. Don't get hosed on your hydraulic hose connections. See the hose man, Charles Cabinets at Shelby Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts store. They do all types of hydraulic hose connections, including hoses for heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses available in metric or standard fittings. And pick up your interstate batteries for your lawnmower, tractor, and heavy equipment, plus filters too, and they carry air gas. See Shelby Auto Parts, 409 North Washington Street in Shelby, open 7:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-2468 for Shelby Auto Parts.
Sizzle & Son.
Just letting you know that right now that we may have some issues coming out of or going into commercials a little early because of that. But we got the audio stream for you and the video stream for you here tonight on YouTube channel from Shelby High. Shelby won the toss, Jeff. They elected to receive, and so they will be going right to left towards the scoreboard side, away from the field house. Burns will be kicking off. Burns in their white pants with the yellow and blue stripes. They're
Kicking off
Burns
for the
blue
Bulldogs.
jerseys with the yellow and
Number
white
14.
shoulders, and then the blue helmets. Shelby in the black pants, the white tops, and the black numerals. Look, we haven't seen much of this year.
Yeah, Coach Woodmack said that they go to black pants pretty much exclusively in the playoffs.
Sometimes
My player to watch, I'm going to have 2 players to watch. I don't know if we can do that. But Christian Hess, number 0, and Nick Morris, number 4. Those 2 guys need to have good games.
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, both sides of the ball, 41. Ryan Sisk has it teed up. He looks like he's got a short
along with Collins on line.
run up to the ball, Jeff, so this could be a short directional kick. And I'm sure Shelby's going to be looking for that. It is a short directional kick. It's taken by Calvin ran short about the 34. He runs backwards and runs into one of his own players. And he's going to lose about 5 yards on the return. So I'm not sure what they were trying to do there, but.
Markalen Camp, their first.
Yeah, that's an error right off the bat. You kick it to the 34 and you lose 5 yards on the return.
Well, it just didn't make any sense. I know he was trying to run behind blockers, but it was already at the 34 and the sideline was wide open. He could have gotten at least to the 40 or past the 40, and now he's back at the 29. So Shelby will start there. 1st and 10, Land Farmer with Tristan Tate, and it's going to be a handoff to Tate. He bounces it to the outside, to the right side. He's got run room, and he's got a first down carry on the opening play out across the 40 to about the 42. That's a gain of nearly 13 yards for Tristan Tate.
Yeah, that's the way you want to start it off if you're Shelby.
So there's some good blocking. One thing we did not mention, Jeff, is Shelby's got a little bit of injury issues tonight after last week's physical game.
Tate got around the right end, and he's going to be in the near midfield. I think they're maybe going to spot him out at about the 49. I can't really tell. But that's going to be a nice 7-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Spotted at the golden line, 49.
Shelby is
second and 3.
Would be very happy to be able to run the ball because they've done it well the last few weeks.
Yeah, a couple of those banged up players are on that offensive line. But so far, so good. There's another handoff to Tate. Went backfield. May have even lost a yard. Looks like it was
Max Davis.
That is going to be a loss of 1, so that's going to bring it 3rd down and 4. So right off the bat, 11 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first quarter.
3rd down.
Shelby's facing a 3rd down and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Max Davis, a really young, good-looking young player for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs showing blitz.
Farmer's going to throw for the first time. He's going to go short. He throws high. Wide open with Najee Thompson. It would have been a first down, but he's well over Najee's head. Najee went as high as he could and couldn't get a finger on it. And that's going to bring in Jose Lopez to punt.
Yeah, that's Burns brought up 6 guys and they came hard. And so that was a situation where Land had to get rid of it. He had 3 different open receivers, but if you get good pressure, then you don't have to worry about the open receivers. So you're going to try it.
4th and about 4. Ball at the 48 of Shelby. And it's a low snap. Lopez can't handle it, but luckily Burns wasn't rushing. Lopez picks it up, gets the punt off, takes a Shelby bounce at 20.
Shelby can't find the football, so it's going to run down to about the 17-yard line. So that's going to be
Bulldogs will have their first offensive possession of the night.
That's about a 35-yard punt, and considering that Lopez dropped the snap, that's about as good as you could hope for.
I'll tell you one great thing about that punt was he actually did what we've been asking him to do, and that is he kicked it away from the return man. The problem is his team didn't realize it, and like you said, it just kind of started bouncing and rolling, and nobody was around it, and then finally looked like Corey found it and went over and downed it. So first and 10.
Was trying to run over and pick it up, and that's what kind of worried me.
Marshall McGowan shotgun. He will hand it off to Xavier Wilson. And Shelby's there for a short game.
Shelby's going to have got a 5-man front. That was one of the things they said. They're going to basically try to stack the line and see if they can make some stops. Now, of course, the problem when you stack the line is if there is any kind of little gap, you can get big gains.
1-yard gain for Xavier Wilson, and a lot of that was just him getting hit and just refusing to go down.
Yeah, that was a really, really hard-nosed run.
Yeah, 3 or 4 guys it took to get him down, so he did get 1 yard. 2nd down and 9, 2 receivers right. And a little bit of a pause there.
We got the dreaded sideline warning on Burns.
Sideline warning. Looks like they restarted the play clock. And they did. So, fresh play clock, man in motion, and McGowan's going to call his own number. And he gets to the middle, and I think it was your guy. No, it wasn't. That was Landon Hollifield, who went low and grabbed the leg of McGowan and just wouldn't let go.
So that was a pickup of
nearly 4.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. So what he did was he had
3rd and 5.
one man to the left, 2 split to the right, and they ran a man in motion, and then Marshall ran it up the gut. So the big play here, 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Again, motion back across.
Davis in motion. They're going to throw to Davis out in the flat, and he makes one guy miss, but he's going to,
I'll tell you what, making that man miss, I think got the 1st down. Shelby really rallied to the football well, but he made that one man miss, and we just can't see where they've got it spotted.
they've got it spotted at the 27. That's where they needed to get to, I believe.
It's going to be close enough. They're going to measure. They're going to have to run the chains all the way across.
We have an official.
But that was again, who was that on the reception?
Max Davis.
Max Davis. That was a heck of a
That was 10, sorry.
That was Warlick. That was a heck of a run by Warlick because Shelby had 2 guys wanting to make that tackle short, but he got away and got himself near the line to gain. And that's where we can't possibly see it because it's right in front of the comes football players.
Yeah,
They're signaling it's good, but they always do. Yep. They were off that time. So it is a 1st down, and so that's a 1st down will lead to the pass. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Bones. Again, great run after the catch by Warren.
Yeah, I got messed up. I'm so used to watching Max Davis last year. We were 15.
Right.
And, 10. This year we were 15. And so that pass to 10 was going to Warlick. Max Davis. So 1st and 10 at 27. McGowan will hand it off to Goodson.
Not much there.
He got hit. He got stood up
Hit
pretty
hard by
well.
the Shelby Golden Lions.
And I'll tell you who made the tackle here in a second. I believe it was again Landon.
Their first was number 15.
It was going to be again a gain of 1. So 2nd down and 9. In case you're just joining us, there's 8:30 remaining here in this 1st quarter. No score. Shelby got a 1st down, had to punt. Now Burns has got a 1st down. And now it's 2nd down and 9.
Clock continues to run, but the ball's back at the 28-yard line of Burns. And Shelby's done a good job on both 1st down plays, just giving up one yard. Let's see what they can do here on 2nd down. In motion goes Davis this time, and it's Marshall down. I believe
The keeper.
Jones going to get to the 30. Maybe just shy of 30. And again, that's just hard running. But yeah, they're going to phase to the 30, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
And that was Dominique Woody on that tackle.
And that'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Woody got a start last week, and so he got to start again this week as he played pretty well. No Gardner in there along with Keelan Tate, I believe.
Yeah.
Max Davis in there. So 3rd down, 7. First kind of passing down for the Bulldogs, and they throw it. There's a pump fake, and McGowan's going to roll right. He's going to throw it really to nobody.
Yeah, he was trying to get it he was trying to get it in that area of Warlick, and he got it close enough to where it's not a grounding penalty. Of course, he did get outside the tackle box and made the throw. But good pressure by Shelby that time.
Yeah, they got good pressure, and they forced him to the sideline, and they forced him backwards, Jeff. So when they threw that out there with his back foot, Warlick was trying to drag back towards the sideline. He just couldn't get in front of it.
Ramsor is back to receive the punt. He's standing on his own 43-yard line.
Shelby's had some dynamic punt returns. They've also had a few net snap nearly over the head of Warlick. Now he's going to kind of do the rugby kick, gets it away.
Man, that's out of bounds.
Yep, it's going to land at the 50. Let's see what
Out of bounds.
They threw a flag.
Was it a flag?
Yeah, flag.
There's a flag on the
Definitely.
And they're going to mark it at the 42 of Burns.
It's going to be a 12-yard punt. And that was Warlick, right?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, that's
Number 10. Yep. So they're going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct. Shelby. Right after Shelby gets a great field position at Burns 42, the flag draws a 15-yard penalty and backs it all the way to the Shelby 43. So that's the first big play of the game, really, is the penalty.
We talked about Shelby and the penalties, and they've got to stop doing that, or they're not going to go very far.
I got to wonder what happened because the official that threw it is the guy that was on the sideline. There's Tristan Tate. Racked up for
lose one, so that's going to be 7 down and 11.
Yeah, correction number 6.
That was the last Goodson was there first. Burns likes to mix in running backs, Jeff, because a lot of them play both ways. And so,
actually,
2nd and 10.
He got a really nice spot. I don't think he got anywhere near the line of scrimmage, but they gave it back to him. So 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 it is. In motion goes Tate now, empty backfield. Time for Farmer to throw. He gets rid of it. It's complete to Tate out in the flat, and he makes Max Davis miss and gets the first down after the catch.
Yeah, and I talked to Coach Wilbanks. I said, I know you've got a lot of ideas about how to get zero the ball in space, and he just kind of grinned. And so that was a good example of that. So that's the second first down for the Golden Lions. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Burns 44. We got 6:20 left in this first quarter, no score.
That was a 13-yard pass to Tristan Tate, and the first completion of the night for Farmer. High snap. Farmer goes and gets it. Again, he's got good time. Now he's got pressure. He rolls right, rolls out of the pressure, and he's looking downfield.
Easier than you can Majek's.
Right.
That snap was a little bit high, and Shelby had a little bit of difficulty with the snap last week.
They did. 2nd down 10, and they're going to throw it quick out the flat. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, they were trying to run a screen. And, when you run a screen, you need to slow those guys up a little bit. And they let them in there way too fast. That screen is set up really well for him, but you've got to give the quarterback enough time to throw it out there.
Yeah, I would say early on, Shelby pressing a little bit. That's 3 wide open guys that Farmer missed because I think he was just a little too eager to get it out there. And also in a big game like this, one of those guys has to make a catch too. So 3rd down and 10, and Farmer's going to throw it. Bad in the air.
Intercepted after the tip.
So bad up in the air, picked up. Some guys on the ground. If we didn't have a long pregame show, but I was going to ask you, do you think we see zero on both sides of the ball tonight? He's only got 8 tackles on defense, and it looks like Coach Bryan said, yeah, I think I'm going to need more on that side of the ball. So interception, bad ball, and Shelby has been their own worst enemy with a 15-yard penalty, a couple of drops, and a couple of inaccurate passes, including the interception right there that gets Burns the first turnover of the game at the Shelby 45-yard line.
Well, that's not so much an inaccurate pass, it's just so much pressure. And Marshall got up in the air and knocked it up and then made the play. So 1st and 10 for Burns at Shelby 45. Marshall's going to call his own number, and he's not going to get much.
He's a huge guy.
He is.
He's well over 6 feet, 220 pounds or so. He's a tremendous athlete, and so he's not easy to take down. So Shelby's done a really good job keeping him to really minimal yardage on all 3 carries so far. And really, that's the 2nd or 3rd straight first down, but they've just given him a 1-yard run. So 2nd and 9 for the 3rd time. Ball at the Shelby 44, 5:19 to go. First quarter, no score. Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Down in the shotgun. He will hand it off and picking his way for pretty good yardage.
5 yards. Actually 4 yards. He's going to be down at 40 yards. Good run. Xavion Wilson.
We're at 3rd and 5.
A little bit of a hole, and then made it a little bit better.
40-yard line.
4th down and 5. And at the 40-yard line, you wonder if this is already 4th down territory for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the other thing that happened there is when he landed,
he rolled over
a Shelby player and put his hand down. So there was, for a minute, he got him starting to run, and luckily the whistle blown, because he may not have been down. 3rd and 5, a big shift. There's a 3 lineman shift from the left to the right.
False start is
well, if one of those tackles puts his hand down and then moves during the shift, that's what it could be. I don't know if that's what they call, but that's what I've seen happen sometimes on those shifts.
So backs it up 5, 3rd down and 10. First down is at the Shelby 35, ball at the 45, right in the middle of the field, right between the hashes. Clock is running. It's at 4:12. Play clock's at 13, and Burns is still huddled up. They're going to have to hurry up and get this off, Jeff. They're at 7, and they're not even to the line of scrimmage yet. So, Coach Devine may have to burn a timeout for you. Hurry up. 1 second to go. And
Thanks to Burns took a timeout.
We do have a timeout.
they did have to call a timeout. So, timeout with 3:55 to go. No score on the first quarter scoreboard. We'll be right back after this break.
Paint and Body Shop wishes all Cleveland County High School football teams a successful season. A local family-owned business for 26 years, Sizzle & Son offers auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work, their experienced staff, and their dedication to customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050 or stop by 2027 Shelby Road, Kings Mountain. They're there when you need them.
Don't miss the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion now through November 1st at the Roundup store in Shelby. Get great mail-in rebates on Larson Storm, security, and screen doors. Spend $150 and get $10 off. Spend $250, get $25 off. Spend $500, get $50 off. Spend $1,000 and get $100.
Walked on the visitor side, your lights are still on. You drop a red ball over.
All right, welcome back after the Burns timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 10 Bulldogs at the Shelby 45. Big play here for the Shelby defense. McGowan throws it complete to Davis, but look at there. Nice play by 56 Dominic Woody.
They were all over that. That's going to be a loss of 2. So that's going to make it 4th down and 12. That makes you think that Burns may have to definitely hunt it now. So what we've seen is both offensives have a little bit of success, but then it's mainly been the defenses who've done a better job. Would you say, Rick?
Yeah, defense has been up to the task. They brought pressure just enough at the right times to throw the rhythm of the quarterbacks off, and they've been pretty good against the run, aside from that first carry from Tate.
Good snap this time.
Yeah, well, it does the little run to the side and he shanks her out of bounds. And Shelby's going to get decent field position, not quite as good as they were going to get last time. Because this punt was from the Shelby 47. But it's not going to be a long punt.
It's going to be about a 10-yard punt.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Shelby 37.
So we've got a 12-yard punt and a 10-yard punt.
Again, if you drive a red
But
ball,
the Lions take over at their own 37, and Jeff, you got to give credit to the defense to get a 3 and out after the turnover.
Yeah, 3:07 left in this first quarter, no score.
And Farmer's going to throw a quick pass. This one is complete to Collins, and he gets about 8, maybe 9.
I'll tell you what, how big of a tackle was that by number 12, KJ Husky, because it was KJ and Collins, and that was it. That was the only 2 people out there.
Collins gets past that. He's pretty fast. That's a 9-yard pickup, maybe 8.5. We'll give him 9.
Second and a short 2.
And bring up second down to Tate.
Keeper.
Oh, actually, Land Farmer fakes it and keeps it. I haven't seen that all year.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 7 yards, and that's going to be another first down. It's the 3rd first down for the Golden Lions.
48-yard line, first and 10 for the Golden Lion.
I like that.
They're on the Burns side of the ball again. They're on the Burns 48-yard line. First and 10. There's 2:20 left here in this first quarter. No score.
6-yard run by Farmer.
Zero in.
Oh, Tate this time. Tackle missed in the backfield, and Tate's able to get a couple of yards. That could have been a 4-yard loss.
Yeah. On the stop was Elijah Newsom for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be, so that's a 6-yard change, because if it's going to be about a 4-yard loss, it's going to be a 2-yard gain.
Second down 7. Xavier Wilson, you got in there in a hurry. But Tristan Tate's not easy to take down.
No, he's not. They've already got him down once for almost a loss of yardage, so that shows how good they are up front.
Second down, pass complete. And there's Khalil Foster. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown as Bubby
Touchdown.
is in from 46 yards out. And Shelby is on the scoreboard first on that numbers, tax, and bookkeeping 46-yard touchdown pass. Land Farmer to number 1, Khalil Foster.
1:34 to go.
I like how Shelby's going with the short, quick passing game. They just missed a couple of them.
Is this our Hojo Power Sports point after?
It is. Brett Morgan is the snapper. Man Collins is the holder. Jose Lopez is the kicker.
Lopez
and his kick is up, and it's good. Shelby 7, Burns nothing. 1:34 to go. First quarter. Be right back.
Senior night.
Off, all during the Larson Stock Up and Sell promotion. Larson Doors, available at the Roundup Store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
It's time for the big game, and Safe Lane Driving School in Shelby wants you to drive safe to cheer your team on. Safe Lane Driving School is owned and operated locally by retired state trooper Philip Glover. Safe Lane Driving School features 30 hours in the classroom and 6 hours behind the wheel. And if you've completed your classwork and are waiting to drive, Safe Lane can help with that too. Safe Lane Driving School, 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-481-7808. Online at safelanedrivingschool.com. Stay safe and start driving today.
All right, we're back. This is time now for a Jim and Jay's Pizza kickoff. Lopez has it teed up on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Chevy leads 7-0. And Jeff, they hold after the turnover, and then they get a touchdown drive.
Lopez is going to be doing the short directional kick. Let's hope he gets a little more height under it. Last week, he didn't do a very good job with it. This is a much higher kick if the goal lines do a good job of coverage, but they missed the opening possibility of the tackle, but they did make the tackle. Davis, again, so that's what, 2 times that Davis has gotten out of a tackle and picked up some extra yards.
It gets us near the 35.
Yeah, that's about the perfect kick for Jose because he kicked it high and on the sideline to the 25-yard line. And Shelby had a chance to get him at about the 27, but he got away from that out to the 35.
Yeah, he just made that move. Somebody was going to really look to put a big pop on him, and he said, no, I'm going to make a little move to the side and make you miss.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their 35-yard line, and we've got a stoppage of play. It's one of those situations where somebody doesn't have his mouthpiece right, or there's something wrong with a helmet or something.
Devin Parrott comes off, in goes Ashton Woodring.
But Burns has one Cornerstone Dental Associate first down. There's been a couple of Butler's Tire and Auto penalties and one touchdown.
Keeper.
And it's Allen.
Yeah, that's the thing. And McGowan, I think, he's going to get 1 or 2, and he ends up getting 4.
Jaden Anderson there first for the Golden
Yep, so you're right. The spot looks like about a 4-yard gain. But he's so big he falls forward.
Yeah, and 6. Second down and 6. And that's what I thought we'd see Burns do is the key is getting 4 or 5 yards on first down. That's the first time Burns has got 4 yards there. They've gotten 1 yard every other first down.
Yep, they have. So 2nd and 6.
It's a much better situation for Burns. Everything's an option.
That's the 4th carry for McGowan. And this time he hands off, and I believe it's good.
Roll him up.
He's going to end up with about 3. And that's just a good hard number 15. That's going to set up 3rd down and 3.
Right, 3rd down.
Maybe a long one. This is actually 3 yards. So I'd say that this is definitely a big play.
3rd down for the
They got 3 in that play. So
Burns does not have to snap it again because we're under 20 seconds left in the quarter, and with 20, there's more time on the play clock. Burns is slowly walking up. This is a good time to try to force an offsides or something.
3rd and 3. And clock runs out on the first quarter. So after one, I know Mr. Sparky scoreboard reads Shelby 7, Burns nothing. We're back. Second quarter action.
Golden Lions.
Who better to turn to for life insurance than someone who's already part of your life? Your State Farm agent has been there for everything from your first car.
Hi, this is Steven. My dad's car got a dent.
To your first home.
Hi, this is Steven. You know that hailstorm last night?
So when it comes time for life insurance.
Hi, it's Steven. We had a boy, Stevie Jr.
Turn to somebody who's been there all along. Call your State Farm agent about life insurance today.
See Robin Brackett, State Farm Insurance Agency at 941 East Marion Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-6855.
Free gas for a year from Renato Honda in Shelby. Come in and find out the details. Yes, free gas for a year, but that's not all. Renato Honda is the home of the $5,000 test drive. See them for all the details. But that's not all. Get your best deal at Renato Honda, or they will pay you $1,000. Come in for all the details. That's Renato Honda at Renato Auto Mall, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at RenatoHonda.com.
All right, we're back. 3rd and 3 as we start the second quarter, and McGowan calls his own number around the right side. He's going to
Gets outside. Yep, good run by
Marshall
McGowan.
McGowan, the quarterback keeper.
Shelby had him in a position to make that play for a short game, but Marshall just kept working and got outside and got all the way out to the 49-yard line. So that's a good run by McGowan.
Yeah, he got 7 and needed 3, and so easily gets the first down. And McGowan now carried it 5 times for 18 yards.
Again, if you're just joining us, Shelby leads 7-0. Has the ball around midfield now.
Ball just shy of 49 of the Bulldogs. Shelby now with a 5-man front, and it's going to be handoff, bouncing to the outside, just nothing doing there. Maybe fighting hard, maybe gets 2.
Yeah, he ends up getting 2. I thought he was going to get 1, but he just kept fighting and picked up 2.
That time by
Xavier Wilson.
So 2nd down and 8, and I believe McCray was in on that tackle.
Sticking to the game plan, it's been 3 runs by Wilson, 2 runs by Goodson, 5 runs by McGowan, and a couple of short passes to Davis and Will. And 2nd down and 8, ball now at the Shelby 49. And we do have an H-back coming in, Morris. He'll carry it around as well. This time running behind Morris is Goodson. Good job tackling the secondary by Jade
Anderson. Because Goodson picked up 2 and it looked like he made
our regular half and half, sponsored by our softball team.
3rd down and 6. To this point, Shelby has done a really nice job up front, not really given them hope.
Right.
The Burns softball team.
3rd down and 6. The ball's on the Shelby 47. There's 10 minutes left in the first half. Shelby leads 7-0.
Got Justin Ross along with Nydrian Wood, Chris Allison, Keelan Tate, and Will Gartner up on that 5-man front. 3rd and 6. Play action. He's going to throw it quickly. It's picked off by Derek Key. A lot of room at the 40, 35, 30. Only McGowan to beat. Cuts it back 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Derek Key.
Pick 6.
That's a 55-yard reception return for the touchdown. That was just one McGowan didn't see him, Jeff. He threw it out there, and he was kind of, about 5 yards shy of the receiver, but right in the line. And he's short, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he just hit him right in the belly. And big return there.
And yeah, McGowan is a really good linebacker, but in open field with Key just kind of sort of throttled it down and then made a nice cut inside. to score the touchdown.
Collins on the hold. Lopez in for this Hojo Power Sports. Point after touchdown. Just kicks up. It's good. 14-0 Shelby. 9:35 to go, second quarter. On the March.
The automobile rates have never been better than now at Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency in Shelby. If you're in the market for automobile insurance, now is the time to see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance. Their mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life and help you recover from the unexpected and realize your dreams. You'll find a friendly staff that will work hard for you and your insurance needs. From auto to home to property, life insurance, and more, see Reed Lindsay State Farm Insurance Agency, 1671 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at reedlindsay.com. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of all of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. That's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
All right, welcome back. Time now for our Jam and Jay's Pizza Kickoff, sponsored by Jose Lopez, and he does the short directional kick, taking it to 20 this time. And again, that's Max Davis. It's about 30 yard. I mean, he did get by one guy again, but the next two guys kind of sandwiched him a little bit there.
Well, let's talk about the good thing that time. Was it looked like he got by somebody, but what actually was happening was he was being forced inside by the outside contained man, and there were two goal lines waiting for him. And I was having that covered from the first game.
So ball at the 31, and Burns will start there, but they trail now 14-0.
But it's too early to do any kind of panicking. I mean, there's still 9:31 left in this first half, and so Burns doesn't have to get crazy.
All right, so 1st and 10, and hand off. And there he goes. That's Xavier Wilson. He breaks through. He's at the 50, the 40, 35, 30, cuts back, breaks a couple of tackles, and all the way down to the Shelby 20 before Nigel Wood tracks him down from behind. Big run. Xavier Wilson.
And that's the first time that he's wait a minute.
Flag off, and that's 28 of
the false start. And what happened was they ran number 11 off the sideline late, Evan Donaldson, and he ran up, and as he ran over the field, he was snapping his chin strap, and I was sitting there wondering, did he get 7? And Coach Devine's not happy with it, and I can understand. I wouldn't be happy with it either. Again, I'm not sure what they called, but I did see 11 run off the sideline late.
So after the penalty, the ball's going to be spotted at the 26-yard line.
Couple fans pointing out they don't call anything against Shelby except the 15-yard penalty that they called on the first time they had the ball. That's a tough call right there. And again, I don't know that that's what they called, but that's what I'm guessing, that he wasn't set.
All right, so hard count. Shelby kind of
switched, but they didn't cross the line of scrimmage, obviously.
Big play Burns negated. Now it's 1st and 15. And this time McGowan keeps it right side, breaks one tackle, and
breaks 2 or 3 tackles and picks up 2 or 3 yards. But the good news for the Golden Lions is he's breaking tackles, but he's breaking tackles going east and west. Now, the play before, that was the first time there was a really nice hole, and they got the nice hole and 2 missed tackles. And so the nice hole, that was going to be a 12-yard gain, but then that 2 missed tackles turning into about a 55-yard gain, and Shelby was just really fortunate that they got that penalty. So So 2nd down and 13. See, the thing is, if you're looking at it from a coaching perspective, you realize the big play's there. You just got to stay calm and run the game plan. You know,
Yep. 2nd down, what, about 13 maybe? And handoff.
barely get that.
And into Shelby territory, still on his feet at the Shelby 35, and Shelby's trying to strip it, and Elijah Goodson was
A negative run by Goodson. And again, that's the same thing that we saw earlier. And but, you know, that hole is there, and that's only what this tackle is. A big hole.
Yeah, big hole. And then, you know, when they finally hit him around the 40, they were
trying to take the ball
away.
And Raper, I thought he almost got it taken away, but by doing that, he let him spin out and pick up a couple more yards. So big play, good run, and that's 2 good runs. Just one of them counted. So Burns 1st and 10 is the Shelby 34.
And McGowan calls his own number left side, and he's driven
McGowan, he's got to get 30-yard run on the keeper.
Adrian Wood on the tackle.
Adrian Wood.
Pick up a 4.
Both runs was 48 yards. One got called back for 48.
So 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
That run from
It's a
Goodson.
short 6.
That Goodson run was 38 yards on the previous play. And now McGowan with 4.
Maybe 4.5. 2nd down, a short 6. 6:55 left in this first half.
And this time it's Wilson right side, and he's got the first. Oh, he tripped up right near the first down. Derek Key with maybe a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, that might have been a touchdown saving tackle. I think it's actually a first down saving tackle as well. But, now Burns is starting to get the running game going. And if they continue getting the running game going, that'll open up some play action passes. So 3rd down and very short. That's 6:22.
Yeah, it's less than a yard to get your first down. Ball at the 25.
It's strange because the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage was 34, and it looks like he's got it there for first down, but that'll be 9 yards.
I know I graduated from Burns. I'm absent.
And whistle blows. We got another equipment issue.
We do have an official this time.
But McRae comes off the field.
The first one is sitting well inside the 35.
Yeah.
And so he's got to get well inside the 35.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that strange, you can't tell from this distance. First down, Gallon up the middle for a first down. In fact, he's going to pick up right at 5. So that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20.
It will be Hollins Concrete. First down.
So that's the 4th cornerstone doing first down for the Bulldogs. And they are now threatening at the Shelby 20. 5:43 left here in this first half. Shelby leads 14-0, but Burns on the march.
We got Max out there. He's got the ball.
Hand off to Max Davis, and he gets a very short gain, about 1. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
Nick Norris.
All right, so short gain for
It's about a yard.
Max Davis.
2nd and 9.
Davis, 15. So there's that good first down play again with just 1 yard. But Burns in the red zone.
Davion's back.
Ball's at the 19, 5:03 to go in the half. Shelby still at 14-0, but Burns on and might get a penalty here on the Bulldogs.
Ball scored.
That's the 3rd Butler's Tire and Auto penalty on the Bulldogs. They've got 3 penalties for 15 yards. Shelby has 1 penalty for 15 yards. But that 1 5-yard penalty, wiped out like a 40-yard gain for the Bulldogs. But they picked it up 2 plays later. So, there's that. 2 40-yard runs within a touchdown. So, 2nd down and 14 for the Bulldogs.
Davion's in the back.
Wilson in the backfield, and he'll get the handoff off the left tackle.
Davion Wilson,
probably
ball
gets
carrier
a penalty yard back, maybe another
tripped up
yard
by
on top.
Jaden Anderson.
he's going to be down to about the 18-yard line, so that was a 6-yard gain. So that brings up 3rd and 8. Definitely in situations where
3rd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs.
Burns will be going for the first down or touchdown because they got it down to the Shelby 18-yard line. Got to get to the 10 for the first down. We're down to 4 minutes left in this first half. Burns would love to take 4 minutes and score a touchdown and get the opening kickoff to start the second half.
Yep, they would love to, and I would say 4-down territory only from the fact I don't think Burns made a field goal all year. That I think they were attempting one. So there's Wilson, picked his way right side, bounces off one tackle, then gets hit pretty hard by Lynn Hollifield. Lynn Hollifield and Jaden Anderson combined for a pretty big tackle.
So he got back to 19. I think both offenses have had some good spots for him in this game, but 4th and 9, I thought he got stopped at about the 22. It was a good job by the defensive front. So 4th down and 9, and Burns is signaling the play in. They've got trips out to the left.
Offense stays in. They've got tight end, H-back, and a trip to the left, and down in the shotgun, empty backfield. He's going to throw it. He's looking left. He's going to the end zone. It's up for grabs. Right over top of Derek Key.
Number 3, Kenyon Surratt.
Kenyon Surratt
with the touchdown catch. That's an 18-yard. Numbers, points, and bookkeeping touchdown catch. Just what the Bulldogs needed with 2:52 to go here in the first half. They finally get them the scoreboard. Their
assist onto a
top receiver does it.
And it was a well-thrown ball and a great catch, and it was perfect coverage by Key, just not calling it.
And it is good. So the Bulldogs clear the scoreboard.
It's 14-7 Shelby. We'll be right back.
How can I make some extra money fast?
You ever hear about a service and go?
That sounds way too good to be true.
Well, I just started donating plasma with Parachute, and it's been a game changer. New grill for dad, date nights, and new toys for the kids. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just download the Parachute Plasma app and schedule an appointment and visit your Parachute Plasma Donation Center at 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Visits are in and out while earning $400 per month.
I'm on my way.
Parachute Plasma, 1336 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
What's next?
Code 12, flickering lights.
What if it's a ghost this time? Please enter. Definitely a ghost.
I've seen malarkey like this before. Classic bad wiring.
We got this. Thank you.
See, Pete, no ghosts.
Oh, no, this place is totally haunted.
See, Jane? You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Kickoff for the Bulldogs.
All right, now what?
Thompson and Collins back deep for the Golden line.
Yeah, audio input capture 2. Yep. Microphone, Realtek audio.
Out of bounds.
The kickoff is out of bounds.
It says microphone.
On 41.
All right, welcome back. We're trying to fix our audio issue. We've had some callers tell us we sound a little off. There goes Land Farmer on the keeper, and he gets about 14 yards, Jeff. That's the second time he's done that tonight.
Things that you're not expecting to see.
So Shelby started that drive on the 41 after the kick went out of bounds, and Farmer does the quarterback keeper for 14. for Cornerstone Dental first down.
And he's now run twice, once for 6 yards and now for 14. And Shelby's got a fresh set of downs. Now Farmer's got all day to throw but can't find anybody. Now he gets rid of it deep. And
What a great play by, again, Max Davis. Davis had the coverage on the man of the hour, Tristan Tate, and he stayed with that coverage for a long time, and it was a really nice throw considering that Land was running to his left and a little bit backwards, and what a nice play by Davis. I mean, I didn't think he saw the ball, but he did and knocked it down, so what a nice play by Max Davis.
Absolutely, and that brings up a 2nd and 10, ball at the Burns 45. And there goes Tate, right side. He's got the first down, cuts it in. He's at the 30, and inside the 30 to about the 28.
So another first down. And again, those first downs are sponsored by Cornerstone Dental, and that's Shelby puts the ball on the Burns 28-yard line. 2:14, clock starts again. 2:14 left here in this first half. Shelby leads 14-7.
And now they're going to throw it. Throws out in the flat. Majay Thompson's got it. He can't get off the Max Davis.
Max Davis again with a great tackle. You get the ball to Majay Thompson. He's got a blocker in front of him, but Max Davis, that was just textbook. Got his hands out, locked out, and then found Majay Thompson and made the tackle for a loss of 1, Brent.
Yeah, and Thompson was doing what he was supposed to do. He was waiting for the block to be made, and Foster just couldn't get Davis turned. And now they're going to pass it the other way, complete to – no, it's dropped by Collins. It looked almost like he had it, Jeff, and he started taking a step forward, and the ball came loose. And, of course, you heard the guys up here saying pick it up because you never know.
And it's not a bad idea.
No.
This is a huge play now. After Shelby has driven the ball now, they're third down. The clock is stopped. There's 1:27 left. 3rd and 11.
Probably 4-down territory.
Yeah, outside of field goal range for sure.
Too close to punt, and Farmer's got all day. Is going deep, and there's all kinds of contact in the secondary. That's going to draw a flag as Tyler Morgan got taken down UFC style. And let's see what the call is. Pass interference on the Bulldogs is the call.
That's a 15-yard penalty in high school, and the spot of the foul was the spot of the line of scrimmage was 31, so they'll take it down to the 16 and give Shelby a first down.
Looks like they put it right on the 15. So we'll take that.
Well, we've seen officials have difficulty with marking the spot of the foul.
So 1st and 10, ball at the right
15.
around the 15. Yep. Tate in the backfield, 2 receivers right and left, and they're going to throw it to Tate out of the backfield. It makes one guy miss, but they were all over that.
Yeah.
That was well read.
All over it. Yep, and that's going to be maybe a loss of 1.
I think that was either Reggie Logan or Andre DeGree.
Snap was a little bit high, and again, those when the snap's just a little bit high, it kind of messes up the timing. Yeah. We're going inside a minute to go in this first half.
That's the 2nd straight pass completion that's lost yardage for the Golden Lions.
Like Shelby or Burns? Burns took a timeout.
All right, timeout on the field with 56 seconds to go. First half. We'll be right back.
4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and Lickety Lou's barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain. Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it. And new for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them.
Tristan Tate on the carry.
Again, snapped just a little bit high. I don't think that had anything to do with the difficulty on the run, though, because there just wasn't a whole lot of blocking up front. And the Golden Lions take a timeout, and that's going to bring about 3rd down and 10. Shelby takes timeout, Brent.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. And again, apologize for anybody at home if the commercials are a little off. We don't have ability to hear our commercials, and so.
And this. The way our commercials generally look, we can see when they get to the end if we can't hear them. Right. But this setup that we've got, you can't see when the commercial is over. So, doing the best job we can. Big play. We're 45.5 seconds left in this first half. Shelby's got 3rd and 10. That penalty actually took it all the way down to the 14, obviously,
wow. Sure did.
Because now the box is squarely in front of the first.
Yeah, it's definitely
yard
inside
marker,
the 15, and the down and yard marker are at the same spot. So it's 3rd and 10, but it's at the 14-yard line. So it is in Jose Lopez field goal range, Jeff. So you don't have to get the touchdown. I'm sure they'll throw one to the end zone, though, because they would rather have 6. But you are in Jose's range should you not pick this up. Empty backfield as Tristan Tate goes in motion, but there's a flag down. And
false start on Shelby. That's only the 2nd penalty on Shelby tonight, but that's a pretty tough spot to give it up. So.
Well, yeah, because now you're kind of
on the edge of Lopez.
Yeah, that just took
field goal range.
Kind of from in the comfort zone to the discomfort zone, and now Farmer's going to throw. He's going to roll right. He's got pressure from behind. He throws it, and he's picked off. And there's all kinds of room to run for the Bulldogs out to the 40. And
that was a situation where Farmer was rolling out, and he didn't know that a guy was coming up behind him, and he grabbed him by the ankle, and he wasn't able to make the throw.
Yeah, right as he threw it, he got hit from behind, so he started falling down, and the ball sailed on him, sailed over the receiver and right to a Bulldog. And instead of Shelby going for a touchdown or a field goal, now the Bulldogs have it all the way out to their 40, and 35 seconds to go. I think they're down to 1 timeout, though, Jeff. I think they've burned at least 2.
But momentum on the side of the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs get the second half kickoff. So 2 interceptions thrown by Shelby, 1 interception thrown by Burns. So Shelby -1 tonight. And that one hurts. They were in the red zone there and come up empty. And now McGowan completes it out in the flat for a first down across midfield.
And out of bounds.
And that's Surratt, the one guy you can afford to leave open, gets open, gets 11.
So 28.7 seconds left.
Got an injured Bulldog, so we'll take a timeout here. We'll just take a quick break and be back after this. Score is 14-7 Shelby. 28 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll be right back.
On Facebook too. Back-to-back, wall-to-wall, and treetop tall. We're talking about 2 big truckloads of GE Scratch and Dented appliances that just arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. And they all come with a full factory warranty. 2 big truckloads. Now's the time to buy. The warehouse is full, and they've got to sell them out at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're on the right going down, on the left coming up.
Injured Bulldog was actually quarterback Marshall McGowan.
But interestingly, that puts the better passer in.
Right.
Goodson, I imagine. I mean, yeah, Graham Warlick.
So snap, and there goes Warlick. He can run, and he gets a couple, and then he's slung out of bounds. Over there on the sideline was Keelan Tate along with Jalen Tate.
Bulldogs took that timeout, and so that's the last timeout. 22.1 seconds is a pickup of 2. Got time to take timeout or not, Brent?
Yeah, we'll keep it here. 22 seconds to go, and I think McGowan's going to come back in here.
Yeah, McGowan wanted to come back immediately, but he's not able. If they have to have a stoppage of play, he has to go out. I was wondering if you could take a timeout and leave him in, but in high school, I think you've got to go out. I don't even think you can take a timeout and leave him in. But, Shelby led 14-0, and then Burns held the ball for about 10 minutes and scored. And, and time of possession is way, way in the favor of Burns. In fact, Shelby's only held the ball for 7 minutes of this 23.5 minutes of this first half. So, Marshall McGowan back in at quarterback. It's 2nd down and 8, 22.1 seconds left. Burns on the Shelby 47. Shelby leads 14-7.
McGowan back in, 2 receivers left. Ball on the right hash. And
there was a twitch by the right tackle.
So that'll back Bulldogs up 5, bring up 2nd down and 13.
And unfortunately, I mean, I'm looking over the backs of the offensive linemen, and they're set. And I saw he kind of set up just a little bit, and you just can't do that once everybody's set.
Penalty takes the ball back into Burns territory at the 48, but no time goes off. Now 22 seconds. McGowan's going to roll right. He's going to roll, and he's going to be
sacked.
Or
he stepped out of bounds or was sacked. It's going to be a sack one way or the other.
Yeah.
But he's out of bounds way back at about the 41. And I tell you what, that was a heck of a get-off by number 10, Noah Gartner. I mean, he was standing beside Marshall before he got the snap well. I mean, and that was just a heck of a rush.
Timed that well, and then
15.1 seconds left. 3rd down and
20.
Close to 20.
So we'll see what they got up their sleeve here.
6 seconds. They got to hurry up to get this play off.
Yep, no timeouts either, so they're not going to get this play off. Yep.
They didn't call the penalty.
They did not call it. They ran it, and they got about 4.
And that may do it.
Yep. So that'll do it for the first half. Burns runs it, no timeouts either way, and we go to the halftime. Shelby leads 14-7 on our No Malarkey Call Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our Gardner-Webb University halftime show and our James River and equipment recap and stats of the first half. All that after this break.
Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindawa, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grilling season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
Help! Help! He's back in town!
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner-Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner-Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carbon One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay zero interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carbon One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carbon One Interiors in Gastonia. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Don't miss the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby. Online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672.
All right, welcome into our Gardner-Webb University Stadium halftime show where Shelby is on top of Burns by a score of 14-7. I'm going to turn it over to Jeff for his James River Equipment recap of the first half.
Well, first half got underway, and with 1:34 left in the first quarter, Khalil Foster, a 46-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Jose Lopez's point after made it 7-0. With 9:35 left in the second quarter, Derek Key, a 55-yard interception return for a touchdown. Lopez's point after made it 14-0. And with 2:52 left in the first half, Kenyon Surratt, a 19-yard touchdown pass from Marshall McGowan on fourth down. Ryan Sisk's point after made it 14-7. Golden Lions have 6 first downs, and Burns has 5 first downs. Shelby has been penalized twice for 20 yards. Burns has been penalized 6 times for 40 yards. Shelby has thrown 2 interceptions. Burns has thrown 1 interception. The biggest difference is that the interception that Burns threw is a pick 6. So Shelby's down in the turnover battle 2-1, but they're up on the points off turnovers because both Shelby turnovers did not turn into points for Burns. Now, that last turnover by Shelby definitely took away the possibility for Shelby to get points because they were in field goal range. It might have been a long field goal, but they were within field goal range when that pass was picked off on third down. It's been a hard-fought game. Both teams, there have been enough big plays to keep you interested. But I'd say the glaring thing right now that gives Burns a little bit of an advantage is that Shelby had 3 possessions in the first quarter and held it for 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Second quarter, they only had 1 possession. Now, they did have 1 possession where Key was running 55 yards for a touchdown. But Burns got the ball with 1:33 left in the first quarter, and then they scored with 2:07 left in the second quarter. Again, Shelby scored with 9 minutes, in there, but Burns has held the ball. Shelby's had the ball for just over 7 minutes. Burns has had the ball for 17 minutes, and so you got to think that, the whole idea, maybe wearing down that defensive front.
Yep, let's look at some stats. We'll start with Shelby. Quarterback Land Farmer, 5 of 12 for 66 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Khalil Foster had 1 catch, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Tristan Tate had 2 catches, 12 yards. Emmanuel Collins, 1 catch, 9 yards, and Majay Thompson had 1 catch that lost 1 yard. Rushing, Tristan Tate, 7 carries, 39 yards, and Land Farmer, 2 carries for 20 yards. Goal line is 59 yards, rushing on 9 carries, and 66 passing on 12 attempts for 125 total. Burns passing, Marshall McGowan was 4 of 6 for 33 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kenyon Surratt had 2 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown. Graham Warlick had a catch for 5 yards, and Max Davis had a catch for -2 yards. Rushing, Elijah Goodson leads the way, 4 carries, 44 yards. Marshall McGowan, 9 carries, 23 yards. Xavion Wilson, 6 carries, 16 yards. Graham Warlick, 1 carry, 2 yards. Max Davis, 1 carry, 1 yard. So Burns with 21 carries for 86 and 6 pass attempts for 33 yards. They have 119 total yards. So Shelby's outgained has a very slim margin, 125 to 119.
So basically the difference is the pick 6.
The pick 6, yep. Absolutely. Burns has run 6 more offensive plays, but they've also run 21 rush plays to Shelby's 9.
Right.
And there's the big difference in time of possession right there. And that's why we got ourselves a close ball game, Jeff. And Burns gets the second half kickoff, and I'm sure they're drawing up an offensive series right now to go and tie this one up.
Yeah, it's been an exciting game. It's been a pretty well-played game. I mean, I would say every interception has been a result of pressure because, the first interception that Shelby threw was basically McGowan got in Land's face, and the ball got tipped straight up in the air, and McGowan made a play and intercepted the ball. And then the pick 6, it was just you looked at it and it's like, where was he throwing? Well, he was throwing through a lot of people. He had a lot of pressure on him, and he had to get it out of there, and he just made a bad decision, and Key just jumped it and took it the distance. And then that last interception that Land threw, he had gotten outside the pocket and was moving toward the line of scrimmage, and just as he got ready to throw it, I don't know who the defender was, but he reached up and grabbed him around the ankle, and he started to fall forward, and the pass went high. Of course, now Land's miss tonight has been the high pass. I mean, his incompletions have all been high for the most part.
Yeah, they have, and even some of his completions have been a little high, and they've caught him. So what I liked about Shelby is I saw a lot of open receivers.
Yeah.
And I think Land hits the majority of them, and there were some drops, right, that they don't normally do. So I think there was about 3 drops and then maybe 2 misses. So probably 5 opportunity to complete 5 more passes there. Were there, and you do that in the second half. You keep some drives going, maybe you finish some drives. For Burns, what I like that they did is they found a couple of holes. You know, early they had nothing, and they broke 2 pretty long runs. One got called back for 12 men on the field, I think, and then the other one went through. So, you know, they found something there, but the effort from both teams is there, you know, and we even saw, you know, some guys getting run down from behind to, you know, save a touchdown and not give it up. So I think we're going to see a really hard-fought second half between these two rivals. We got any other scores, Jeff, from the area? I think
I hadn't got anything. Hadn't got anything so far. We can try to look it up. You want to go get a couple more commercials since we missed out on a lot of pregame commercials?
Yeah, we'll get some commercials. We'll try to come back and give you some local scores right after this. Again, score 14-7. Shelby leads Burns here at halftime.
And in eastern North Carolina. But here in Cleveland County, we all know that the best barbecue is here. At Alston Bridges Barbecue, Kent and Linda Bridges and their family make sure the staple of their restaurant is the best barbecue. Your choice, pork, beef, or chicken, plus delicious sides, such as slaw, beans, fries, and hush puppies. The best since Alston and Mabel opened in 1955. Alston Bridges Barbecue, 620 Grover Street, right here in Shelby.
Alston Bridges Barbecue is now open 10:45 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Two locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They also buy copper, aluminum, steel, cast iron, tin, and brass. See the king of parts. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Online at autopartsupull.com and see their page on whatsupshopper.com. Like them on Facebook too.
It's hot outside, and so are the red-hot deals on flooring at Barrett's Floor Covering in Kings Mountain. Hurry in now and see Stan and Sherry for your next floor. They've got wide-width sheet vinyl with new designs and priced as low as $125 a square foot. Plus 5mm and 20mm wear layer LVP flooring is only $1.99 a square foot. This special get only for you at Barrett's Floor Covering, 150 Dixon School Road in Kings Mountain. Online at barrettsfloorcovering.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive on Oak Grove Road at the Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain. Buy here, pay here. At SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, they make car shopping easy. Check out the big inventory. For example, a 2017 Audi A4 is now $14,300. A 2011 Chevrolet Camaro two-door convertible priced at $14,995. And a 2018 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive crew cab is priced at $27,950. Buy here, pay here. At SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at srautosales.com. Like them on Facebook too. You don't want to jump in a cold car on a cold morning and with no heat. Of course not. That's why it's a great idea to have your car's heating system checked over with a stop at A-Plus Automotive in Shelby. They do all kinds of heater repair. And remember A-Plus Automotive for all of your automotive repair needs. Talk with Charles Heston, and you'll be back on the road in no time at all. That's A-Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth Avenue in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Call 704-482-0441. Like them on Facebook, too. If you're filing an insurance claim for your home, and if it includes flooring, Willis Flooring Shop in Shelby can help you pick out a solution for your home that will fit your budget and navigate the claim process. And this month, Willis Flooring Shop has 10 to 20 cents off per foot of their LVP Click products with free shipping. Ask about the Loose Lay LVP. Great for the do-it-yourselfers. It's easy. It can be cut with a sharp box cutter and fitted into the corners easily. See it today at Willis Flooring Shop, 2247 Kings Road in Shelby. Open 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
I work my tractors really hard. I get all they've got. I demand as much horsepower as they can possibly give me. I tell you what, I've had these Coyote tractors for probably 10 years now. They've served me well. Been good.
Your Coyote dealer is Weston Sales, Highway 18 North, the 27 West intersection in Vail.
The truck gets cheaper.
All right, we're back. Got a little halftime contest going on there. Marburger, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Got to throw it from the hash marks into the truck, right? And it's got to stay in the truck.
So. Shelby does that.
Yeah.
And so this first time I've seen it at Burns.
All right, we got the end zone cam working now. Scoreboard still off.
Off.
So we'll just stay with these two. All right, score is Shelby 14 and Burns 7 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We said we're going to get you some scores, so let's do that. Crest 23, Kings Mountain 10. Reedsville 33, Moorhead 0. South Point 27, North Gaston 0. Hendersonville 14, Chase nothing. East Rutherford 35-14 over RS Central.
And one score I saw was Hunter Hess 12, Ashbrook 7. And that can knock Ashbrook out of a first-place tie because they only got one loss. But then actually they've got two losses. That could knock them out of second place, third place even.
Southern Nash 48-0 over Franklinton. Wilson Hunt leads Wilson Fike 19-14. My buddy Bob Ellis is a Wilson Hunt graduate. That's their big rival game this week. Havelock leads Rose 14-13 third quarter. Jacksonville leads Northside Jacksonville 64-0. Those are some 3A scores from down east. See if we can get a couple other local scores. Wallace Rose Hill leads James Keenan 14-0. James Keenan is 9-0. Wallace Rose Hill 6-3, so they lead by 14. Let's see what else we got. Cummings trails Southern Alamance 24-3.
Monroe leading West Stanley 55-7.
I think they're in line for maybe a top seed.
A top seed, yes, they are. Washington leading Aiden Grifton 24-21. Trying to find some 2A scores.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of that's been reported, at least in our area. So a lot of the Eastern scores are posted. About 60 seconds away maybe here from a Jam & J's Pizza second half kickoff.
Shelby now making their way down their sideline. Burns already out stretching.
Scores 14-7. Shelby will kick off to the Bulldogs to start the second half. Again, let's look at some key stats in the first half. So,
while you're doing that, Forest Hills leads Anson 18-0. Forest Hills, another one of the teams that we run into a good bit in the playoffs.
Yep. So Burns has 86 yards rushing, and Goodson leads the way with 44, but he had 38 of that on one run.
Yes,
Jeff, and the same you could say for Shelby. They got 66 yards passing, but 46 of those were on one play to Khalil Foster. So both teams have one big play, and then not many other big plays. I think Shelby's got one or two runs of over 10 yards, both by Tristan Tate. I think he went for 13 and 17. Burns just has the one run over 10 yards. That was that 38-yard run, and two passes over 10 yards. So it hasn't been
good job by the defenses.
Yeah, the defenses have both had a big, play. Both had an interception that was returned a long way. So defense have played well tonight, and this has been a defensive battle so far.
Derek Key in the Shelby secondary, he's got that pick six, and then he had really nice coverage on that touchdown pass. It was just out of his reach, and that's the thing. You can't teach height for the defensive secondary, and that's the one thing. Shelby does not have big, tall defensive backs for the most part.
Yeah,
and
they're especially at safety with Key and Anderson are both well under 6 feet, and got a little more height on the outside with Ramseur and Raper, but not on that back end, and so Burns did exploit that, and we'll see what the second half brings. These coaching staffs know each other pretty well, Jeff. Devine, the head coach from Burns, was a defense coordinator for the Golden Lions for years. Chris Emery, the offense coordinator for Shelby, was in the same role for years at Burns. So these guys know each other's tendencies and know what they like to do, and so it becomes a chess match, right?
Absolutely. And when I was talking to Coach Wilbanks today, he said, okay, we're gonna follow the guards, but and if you don't understand, your linebackers read the guards, and Burns's guards will take you to where the ball's going. And Shelby said, we're looking at, we know that David Devine is going to teach his linebackers to follow the guards, and so maybe we're going to think about maybe running a little bit of a trick play away from the guards. Now, it's great if it works, but if you run away from your guards and you throw it out there and you got no blocking, it can be nasty. And so that's what you're talking about with the chess match. So we're just about ready for the Jammin' Jay's Pizza second half kickoff, and it'll be Jose Lopez. Lopez's two kickoffs have been 35 and 40 yards. The coverage has been okay. Shelby has had the best of the kicking game in the first half. Shelby only punted once for 35 yards and no return. Burns punted twice, but they were 12 yards and 10 yards were their two punts. Sisk has had two kickoffs, 26 yards and 24 yards. So nobody has kicked it very far. But it's a new half now, and so Burns has watched Shelby kick off short into the sideline twice, and so now they've got everybody set up over there. So now Lopez has got the ball in the middle of the field, so he can go either to the right or to the left.
So let's see what this brings. That's going to conclude our Gardner Webb University Stadium halftime show. We appreciate their sponsorship, along with all our sponsors, and our title sponsor, WestEndSales.com. Here's our Jammin' Jay's Pizza kickoff by Jose Lopez. This will start things off for the second half. Shelby up 14-7. We'll try to keep you up to date as much as we can over across the way, as Crest and Kings Mountain are battling tonight as well. This kickoff's a little bit deeper, taking about the 14, maybe 15. And
good coverage.
Kendrick Raper gets down there and makes a tackle around the 25.
Yeah, that was all the way back to about the 14-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was about the 15, and then about a 10. Yeah, they're going to mark it right on the 25. So Burns will start there.
Shelby leads 14-7, but Burns, kind of had the momentum going into halftime. So let's see what they're going to come out with.
H back to the right side. as is the running back to the right, and McGowan's going to run behind both of them to the right side, and he gets good run room.
Yeah, it's going to get about 5 yards. Yeah, that's the thing. McGowan, it's just another good running back there.
Yep. And they're going to give him maybe about
5.5. Yeah.
Gives him just across the 30. But, when you can pick that up on first down, that's a good gain.
The key to the first half was that Shelby kept forcing Burns into 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8.
Second down and 4.5. Wilson in the backfield now. H back over to the left side. They'll run it that way, and Wilson's got good yardage. Probably has enough for the first down, I believe.
Yeah, and that was a little bit disappointing because they pulled both guards, and Gardner did a great job of wrong-arming it. And I thought they were going to make him spill it outside, but at the last second he cut it up inside, and it was like one of the linebackers overran that to give him that lane. So that's going to be a Cornerstone Dental first down on that run.
So Bulldogs move the chains. They're out to the 36-yard line. 10:48 to go, third quarter. McGowan calls his own number left side. Gets a big hole. Landon, Hollifield, along with Nick Norris, make the tackle, but not until McGowan gets 9.
Yeah, maybe 9.5. One of the officials is pointing to a first down, but they got to get to the 46, and he's not there.
No.
So it's second and very short. But I don't know. Some ways I like second and very short better than 1st and 10, Brent.
Absolutely.
If I'm calling offensive plays.
This time the running back behind McGowan. He'll get the carry. Goes to the left side. Low tackle. Nice tackle by Key, but I think
gets away from him.
Yeah, he doesn't go down and gets all the way to the 49 of Shelby. That was Elijah Goodson. So
they're going to go all the way to the Shelby 49 and say, Brent, this is what I was sort of expecting to see Burns from the beginning of the game. And so this is a nice 20, they've got 26 yards on 4 plays.
Yeah, and the lowest total was a 5-yard run. So
right.
They've gotten 5, 6, 6, and 9. And another fresh set of downs inside the Shelby 50. And now there goes 15 Max Davis, and he's turning his back.
Yeah, he gets 5. It looked like he was going to be stopped for about 3, and he got almost 5.
Yep, so keeping the legs moving, and Shelby's got to remember they got to finish that tackle. They give him 4 now after the spot. So 2nd and 6.
But that's the big difference here thus far. Everything's gotten 4 yards or better, whereas in the first half, Shelby was stopping them for like a 1 and 2 yard gain.
So back to the 5-man front here. In motion goes Warlick, and they'll run to the opposite side, but a flag comes down.
Yeah, false start
on the Bulldogs. So 2nd and 6 becomes 2nd and 11. And here's where you hurt yourself, right?
Right.
Because you're getting 4 and 5 and 6. Now you got to get a little bit more than that because now you're 2nd and 11.
3 of the penalties have been associated with motion.
Yep. So ball back to the 50. Got to get to the Shelby 39. 9:04 to go. Clock is running. Burns on a 3-minute plus drive here to start the second half. McGowan's got a couple of receivers to the right side. He will hand it to Davis, right side, and Davis gets.
He's fighting. Yeah. He's going to pick up 6 yards.
It's going to be about 3rd and 6 or 7, depending on the spot here. So I think they give him.
Gets to the 45-yard line, so that's a 6-yard gain. So it's going to be, or 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
So Davis only ran it once in the first half. He's carried it 2 times on this drive here. 3rd down, 6. Big play here.
Wilson back in.
And McGowan calls his own number. He fights for the first down. 2nd effort. So, one thing that's happening is Burns is doing a great job of running hard. The other thing is Shelby is getting the initial hit and then allowing another 3 yards after contact. And
that was a spin like we've seen Tristan Tate do.
Yep.
So down to the 38-yard line, really impressive drive, all on the ground for the Bulldogs. Wilson was in that last time, and he's back in this play.
And Wilson's got it, and this time a lot better job by Shelby of gang tackling and getting him down.
To about a 2-yard gain.
So Jalen Tate's getting a lot of linebacker time tonight with Ty J. Johnson out with an injury.
So 2nd down and 8. We're down to 7:15 to go in this third quarter, and it's just the entire second quarter, and now the first half of the third quarter, Burns has just held on to the football.
The key is they got to get some points. You don't want to hold it like this and come up empty. So 2nd down and 8, handoff Goodson, and he runs into a wall, and this time Shelby wraps up. He bounces it, and Jalen Tate makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, well behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be a loss all the way back out to the 39. So that's going to break it 3rd and 11. And the difference in that was there was no hole off tackle that time.
Yeah, he basically just ran into the back of his own man because he didn't make the hole, and then he tried to bounce it somewhere else, and Shelby was there and made the tackle on first contact. Off the field late is Chris Allison. 3rd and 11 from the Shelby 39. Very big play here. And McGowan will hand it off. And nice run by Goodson. Gives them 4th and manageable.
It's going to be 4th and 6. Maybe 5.
Yeah, I think he got an extra yard there. So
and it's going to be 4th and right at 5.
Gutsy call it 3rd and 11, and you.
Well, it just tells you you're ready. You're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Yep. Now they haven't been particularly great with the pass tonight. They have completed the touchdown, but Shelby's been pretty good, and now they are going to play action and throw it. McGowan now is going to throw
Tons
it deep.
of time.
And he's got a man behind the defense, and that's Surratt all by himself. How does he get that wide open?
Got a flag.
Yep. Flag.
And maybe part of the reason he had all day long was they got a hold.
No, it's a rough.
Nope, roughing the passer, so that's going to be a touchdown.
So, man, he had all day, and somehow Surratt gets 7 yards behind the defense. Of course, the Shelby DBs are all congregating to figure out what the breakdown was there.
So how long was that pass? 33 yards.
33 yards. So that's the second touchdown on 4th down.
To Kenyon Surratt, right?
Yep. And Sis can tie things up here with 5:16 to go as the Bulldogs run over half of the third quarter time off the clock, and Sis connects. And we've got ourselves a 14-14 ball game. We'll be back with the Jam Jay's Pizza kickoff in a minute.
For over 60 years, Honda Motorcycles of Shelby has been serving this area, and they continue to do so today. Right now, you'll find a good inventory of dirt bikes, plus 150 and up to 450 models of on- and off-road bikes. See the new 2024 Honda Rebel, along with 4x4 ATVs and side-by-sides, including the Pioneer and the Talon, plus Gold Wings and Trikes. And don't forget about their parts and service department. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HondaMotorcyclesofShelby.com. The fall garden and flowering plants have arrived at Hometown Hardware in Kings Mountain. Come check them out for your home. Also grass seed, lime, fertilizer, pine needles, and straw. And ask Mr. Bolt about their canned food items, including jalapeno eggs, red hot Polish sausage, local honey apple butter, and Lickety Lou's barbecue. And add spice to your charcoal with Kingsford charcoal flavoring. 4 flavors to choose from. See Mr. Bolt, Howard, or Kyle and leave with a smile at Hometown Hardware, 110 South Railroad Avenue, Kings Mountain.
All right. The roughing the passer penalty on the touchdown pass means that they're going to let Burns kick off from the Shelby 45. So they mark the penalty yardage off from the regular kicking spot. And this might be a perfect spot to try an onside kick.
Most definitely. Or you could just let him kick it in the back of the end zone.
Yep. So Burns impressively has kept the ball out of the hands of the Golden Lions for almost the whole second and half of the third quarter, and they've tied things up at 14. And Sisk has it teed up. His head coach didn't like the way he was facing. And now he's changed. He's going to kick it left, and he's going to do a little short kick. It's going to be land and go out of bounds. So that'll give Shelby the ball at the 35.
Well, I'm not sure if it gives it to him at the 35 or the 20, since it was a 15-yard penalty to start the kick. I'm not sure. Yeah, it'll be at the 20 because it's not the 35. It's actually 25 yards from the kick. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so Shelby will take over at their 20, but for the first time tonight in a long time, they find themselves back tied with the Bulldogs.
And all the momentum is on the Bulldogs side.
Yeah, Shelby's only run, I think, 21 plays the entire game. And on first down, Tristan Tate gets hit pretty hard by McGowan. No, Goodson, excuse me, gets a couple.
Yep. So second down and 8.
They got a couple, and then the hit knocked him back to the line of scrimmage, but the forward progress gives him 2 yards. 4:52 to go. Tie ball game. Farmer's going to throw it. He's going to throw short to Tyler Morgan, and he's fighting towards the first down. He's about a yard short, maybe half a yard short. I'd like to see that a little bit more often, Jeff. He's so big of a target, and that's his first catch of the ball game.
First time he's been thrown to. So it's going to be to the 29, so that's going to make it third down and 1. And Shelby's going to that big package with the 2 hugs.
All right. Farmer stays in there, and Tate, I don't think he got it.
Nope, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And now I think the Shelby offense wants to stay out there. And let's see. The offense is still out there. Now the punt team comes out there. So the offense sits all that time, Jeff, and then they come in and get 3 plays, and that's it. So 4th and 1, out trots the punt team.
Lopez back in punt formation.
And Burns has nobody back, so they're either going to send the house or they're expecting maybe not trusting Shelby's going to actually kick it. Now Lopez gets off the best kick of his career. This is going to bounce all the way inside the 15-yard line down to about the 11 and be down.
That's a 60-yard punt.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. So Burns will take over on their 11. Ball game is tied at 14 apiece. As Shelby got 3rd and 1, Jeff, and brought in the heavy package, but they didn't get the blocks, and Tate gets tackled for no gain. 3:14 to go, third quarter. Big series here, I think, for the Shelby D, because they have been on the field an awful lot now.
You better believe it. Shelby has only held it since the beginning of the second quarter. Shelby has only possessed it for 4 minutes.
1st and 10, McGowan and company.
And they're in motion. The right guard moved too quickly.
1st and 15. So that'll move it back to the 6. So Burns, I think, has had I think they had one non-5-yard penalty, and all the rest have been 5s.
Right.
All right, ball at the 6. Here's where you want a big defensive play. A big hit or jar one loose and handoff, bouncing to the outside is Wilson. It, again, just takes a bunch of guys to get him. He's going to be tackled in still shy of the 10-yard line, but a good run.
So that's going to make it 2nd down and about 11. I'll tell you what, it looks like that original line of scrimmage is at the 12 instead of the 11.
Where they got the ball at, Christopher?
We've got injury timeout, Brent.
All right, we'll take a quick injury timeout. Score tied, 14-0, 2:52 to go. We'll be right back.
Kickoff time means cooler weather, and Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain has some cool weather ideas, like their Coyote and Bull grills. There's nothing like it for you athletes, the Viking Cold Plunge with ice cold therapy. Check it out. Plus, check out their Thermosauna. Just breathe, relax, and repeat. And spas and hot tubs by Shoreline. And financing is available with low down payments and no money down with approved credit for qualified buyers. Innovative Pool Designs, 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain. Online at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook too. Back-to-back, wall-to-wall, and treetop tall. We're talking about 2 big truckloads of GE scratch and dented appliances that just arrived at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. And they all come with a full factory warranty. 2 big truckloads. Now's the time to buy. The warehouse is full, and they've got to sell them out. At Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. They're on the right going down, on the left coming up.
Fourth down and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Late running a man on, and so they're down to.
What is going on with our punts?
It's taken at the 50 by Ramseur. He's at the 45-40, hits the sideline, 35-30, 25-20. And Ramseur with
He's on the 15.
15 or 16, so big time return by Calvin Surratt. And now that decision to punt a minute ago, Jeff,
looks pretty good.
Looks like the right decision.
55 seconds left in this third quarter.
Shelby with a heavy package, and they're doing the Wildcat. And
going to lose some yardage.
And Goodson gets in there and hits Tate in the backfield. So all those bodies, and somebody went unblocked for a 5-yard loss.
Lost him about 5 yards.
So that play did not work.
Down to 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
Burns has made some great adjustments. Tate has run it 3 times for -3 yards total in the second half. And now Farmer's going to throw it, and over the middle is complete. And inside the 10, I think that is
Wakefield, I believe.
Yep, 13 Wakefield. So Wakefield getting a little more playing time the last few weeks.
So now we're down to 3rd and who knows, 3rd and 3 maybe?
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. So we're going to the fourth quarter, 14-all. And this rivalry between Shelby and Burns for the conference championship. We'll take a break. When we come back, Shelby will have 3rd and short.
Fans, I want to direct your attention down to the home.
Hojo Outdoor Power in Shelby has the power. They've got chainsaws, they've got blowers, they've got trimmers with name brands like Shindawa, DeWalt, and Husqvarna. Get yours today before they're gone in gasoline and battery-operated models. Power through the storms with the help of Hojo Outdoor Power. And it's leaf season. Check out the line of leaf removal equipment and end-of-season savings on name brand zero-turn mowers at Hojo Outdoor Power, 110 Grigg Street in Shelby, off South Lafayette Street. Online at hojopower.net. Like them on Facebook, too. Are you ready to elevate your farm in an outdoor experience? Look no further than Fred Caldwell Tractors in Clover. We're not a dealership, rather your partners in performance. Mahindra is synonymous with rugged durability, innovative technology, and top performance. Right now, qualified buyers get 0% financing for up to 84 months on select models. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, see Brian Lane and Wayne Gregory at Fred Caldwell Tractors. Fred Caldwell Tractors is also a certified Toro dealer, located at 961 Bethel Street in Clover. Online at fredcaldwelltractors.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, Jeff.
Big play time, Brent. 3rd and 3. The ball is about the 9-yard line of Burns. Shelby does not have a first down in this second half.
That was about a 12-yard reception by Wakefield. And handoff to Tate, right side.
Nope, he faked it to Tate and ran it up the gut, and he's going to be short.
So Farmer keeps it.
It's going to be 4th and 1.
And I think they probably go for it, but what do I know?
I'll tell you what, it's a long one.
4th down. They have not been great in short yardage here in this half, even with the heavy package in there. This time they go away from the heavy package, and they're going to throw it, and it's caught. Near the goal line. Is he in? He is.
He is. Who was the catch by? That's by Khalil Foster.
Gutsy call there. They do a play action pass on 4th and 1 to Khalil Foster, and he catches it for the touchdown.
7 yards. Well, that's the 3rd touchdown pass on 4th down. 2 by Burns, 1 by Shelby.
And Foster's got 2 catches, both of them touchdowns. And now the Hojo Power Sports point after touchdown. Morgan to Collins. Lopez's kick is up, and it's good. And the Golden Lions back on top, 21-14 with 11:18 to go. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff.
Get the fire you desire on your new backyard grill from Future Energy Company in Shelby. Grill season is here. Come in and see the line of Napoleon grills. The new Freestyle with a 10-year warranty is only $4.99. And take a look at the Napoleon Prestige with a lifetime warranty. Check out the Big Green Egg and the Primo grills and the Green Mountain Pellet Grill. And the Broilmaster 84XN grill is now 40% off. at Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby. Online at futureenergyco.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
Help! Help! He's back in town!
Yeah, I'm back in town, and this town is going down. It's me, Clint Eatswood, and I can't be stopped. I eat all the wood I see, and there's nothing you can do.
Someone call H&H Pest Control. They'll stop Clint Eatswood.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Stop Clint Eatswood before he destroys your home. Call H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Online at hhpci.com.
Numbers, tax, and bookkeeping touchdown. That was a 7-yard pass to Khalil Foster. Jam Jay's pizza kickoff taken at the 20 by Max Davis.
Good return back to the 35.
All right, Burns trailing again, Jeff, but they'll start in decent field position. It looks like, is that Davis maybe has a cramp?
They may say he got out to the 36. I thought they threw him down right at the 35, but again, it was a great return. You know, that's one of my pet peeves. I know it's hard to believe I have a pet peeve when it comes to the kicking game, but, you know, they line up and they got it set up. They're going to kick it to the right, and then they do the surprise kick to the left. But if you're going to do the surprise kick to the left, you got to get it out beyond the numbers, and he didn't get it there, Brent.
No.
And it is going to be the 36, and so that's good field position. And, you know, the field position is the thing that gave Shelby the chance to take that lead again, because, you know, they got Burns in a situation where Burns forced a fourth down. Burns was waiting for Shelby to run a fake, and so Jose Lopez kicks it 60 yards, puts it all the way back inside the 15-yard line, and that puts them in a situation where they end up having to punt. It's a low-line drive punt that we take on the 50-yard line, and he takes it all the way down to the 14, and then Shelby scored off that. And that was Ramseur on the return.
So ball at the 36 of Burns, 1st and 10, 11-11 to go. Make your wish. There goes McGowan around the left side, and big hit from Derek Key.
Yep. And, you know, Derek Key is tiny, but he comes and hits you in your shins, you know. He comes up and hits a guy in the shins, and it hurts.
I bet he's giving up 80 pounds. I bet he's about
maybe more.
140.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah, so.
But he comes up hard. I mean, over and over we've talked about his great tackles, Brent.
Yeah, I talked about him all the way back to middle school. He was the smallest kid, but had the best tackling form, and he's kept it up here in high school. On varsity, 2nd down and 10 as that tackle goes for no gain for McGowan. And now they're creeping up a linebacker. They're going to throw it out to the right. Surratt, it's high. Big hit from Ramseur.
Yeah, and you almost wish Ramseur hadn't been going to make the big hit, because that ball was thrown so high that Ramseur might have could have taken a step back. But you can't take a step back when you're one-on-one out there on the numbers. So 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Ramseur, he's gotten some tough assignments the last couple of weeks.
Yes, he definitely has.
He's had the #1 receiver just about every week, and he's had a couple of good ones. He shut down the Bessemer City.
Yeah, they didn't even throw it to him.
Nope, didn't even get a pass thrown. 3rd and 10, 10:19 left, 4th quarter, and
did Shelby call timeout?
Yep, Shelby does. So that's their first timeout. We'll take it with 10:19 to go. Shelby up 21-14. We'll be right back.
A small college town could be right for you. Gardner Webb University is a private Christian liberal arts university in Boiling Springs that was founded in 1905. Whether you're graduating high school, transferring universities, pursuing an advanced degree, or returning to the classroom as an adult, Gardner Webb has over 80 majors awaiting you. In athletics, the Runnin' Bulldogs football season kicks off at home August 29th. Become a part of Bulldog Nation. More at gardner-webb.edu.
All right. Shelby takes the timeout, and Jeff correctly points out there was an uncovered receiver. And let's try 3rd and 10. They're going to throw it. It's complete. Surratt makes the first down catch.
Great catch.
Now Allison's going to, and it's probably happened every play. I just happened to see that one. Allison.
Yeah, he got held pretty big time, but on Shelby's touchdown pass, I thought Shelby got away with on the touchdown pass back in the first half. I thought they got away with a hold, but yeah, definitely. The nice thing was Allison got grabbed and then they let him go, and it was a quick pass. So that's a big play for a first down. It's out to the 47.
Yeah, 3rd and 10, you get 12, and now first down carry from Goodson. He tries to hit the sideline. Big hit again from Derek Key up from the safety spot.
Going to get about 2 right around the midfield stripe. We're down to 9:50, and the clock is running. Shelby leads 21-14. But again, to this point, Shelby has held the ball for 9 minutes and 30 seconds of the 36 minutes.
2nd and 8. 9:24. Yeah, the time of possession is huge in the Bulldogs' favor, but the scoreboard's in the Golden Lions' favor. Now McGowan keeps it left side. Good,
not much
good
to do.
Job there.
He's only going to get to about the 49, maybe the 48.
Nick Norris that time. The other thing
49.
about these guys, a lot of these guys have played against each other for a lot more than a couple of years as growing up. So when you get in these rivalry games like this. And 3rd and 7, ball at the Shelby 49.
8:40 left in the fourth quarter. I'm not saying in the game because this got a possibility of overtime written all over it, Brent.
I'm looking for number 3 and number 15. And play action. They're going to go up top, single coverage.
Good coverage.
Incomplete. Yeah, Key was with him, and if anything, he had the position on Warlick, and Warlick
went over his back.
Had initiated any contact that there was, and I think it was a good just no call. So 4th and 7, and they are bringing the punt unit out. But remember who their punter is.
Yes.
It's Graham Warlick.
And one of the things he does is he's been running out to the outside and punting it late. Now, it's not worked well. His punts hadn't worked very well, but Shelby's got to do well to make sure they've got him corralled.
And the up back is Max Davis. So, you got 2 dangerous guys. This one's going to take a bounce and be fielded at the 10 by Ramseur. But he's got some room. He's out to the 30 and maybe the 34. And there's just a lot of bodies just flying over on the sideline, so we'll have to see where it's marked. But
that was a 39-yard punt.
This is actually a big drive, I think, for Shelby.
Oh, it's a huge drive.
Burns they haven't shown ability to score quickly tonight. Not that they can't, but if you get up 2 touchdowns, Burns may not have time to do their normal offense and get down there.
I think Shelby's got it on their 33.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So
8 minutes and 11 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
2 running backs out there now, Jalen and Tristan Tate.
He was going to run the ball.
And it's going to be Tristan Tate running between the tackles. Gets about
not much. 35. So 2nd down and 8 as we go under 8 minutes left here in this fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, Jeff, on film, Burns, the line play has been really good. And Shelby started the game with some really good runs. But they haven't had many since that. That Burns defense has really closed the gap. Second down at about 8. And play is blown dead, but I don't see a flag. I could be wrong.
Something was wrong with Land's equipment, so
Kendrick Raper will come out for at least a play.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And you would think, Jeff, this is probably going to be a run play, and it might even be a run play with Kendrick. Well, that's tough to have to run out there. Right at this
out
point
of the defensive huddle.
Yeah. 2nd and 8, and it'll be a handoff. Jalen Tate, left side. He's got a hole. He hits the sideline. He's got the first down. He's at the 50. Cuts it back. 40, 35, 30, and finally out of bounds. Jalen Tate with the big run of the night.
All the way down to the 27-yard line. Brent, first down for Shelby in the second half.
Yeah, it's
first down for the Golden Lions in the entire second half.
Ball at
and it's a big one.
27, so that's 23 plus 15. That's 38-yard run there for Mr. Jalen Tate. That's his first carry of the ball game as well. And now Tristan Tate, right side, cuts it back in, and he gets 3 or 4.
Well, that's going to be the Tristan Tate. Looks like a 2-yard gain. It picks up 4 to 5. Yeah, that's going to be all the way down to about the 28, so that's almost a 5-yard gain. Who is 51 for Shelby? We don't have our roster out.
AJ.
He was slow getting up. Let's keep an eye on him.
AJ Wisnett.
2nd and 6. 6:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
Tristan Tate, right side behind.
Nowhere to go, but he cuts it back inside, and he is met rudely. He picks up a couple of yards, but he paid for it.
Well, he took a big hit from 52, Devon Parrott. And
that got it down to about the 20-yard line, though. That was a really nice cut, but then he took a shot right in the mouth. So 3rd and 3. We're inside 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Shelby leads 21-14. 3rd down and 3.
Nick Norris now in at running back along with Tristan. They're going to hand it up. And Land keeps it, and he's fighting towards the first down.
I tell you what, and that was not a call. That was a fact that the running back was getting just pummeled right in front of him, and he pulled it, and
I'm pretty sure as he was handing it to Tristan Tate, Tristan was getting tackled.
Yeah.
And then he pulled the ball out, Jeff.
I don't know how he was able to pull it out.
And made a run down.
They're gonna stop the clock to measure. I think it's going to be about.
I think it's pretty darn close. Now you're going to move it and measure. Never seen that. Did they gain or lose yards on that? Well, they moved it.
But it's like that's not where he was tackled. I mean, they threw it out to the side, but that wasn't where he was tackled. I've never seen that one before. I've seen a lot of football, Brent. I've never seen that before.
No, I think he's got it.
He got the first down, but I talked to my official friend and asked him about that one, Brent.
Yeah,
I've seen them move it before when the umpire was standing where the tackle was made, but they moved that and threw it out to the side. And anyway, it's first down.
I mean,
keep that in mind for the possible cool play play of the game.
I was thinking maybe that Lopez punt, but this one's right up there with it, I'll say. All right, 1st and 10. Golden Lions, ball at the 17, maybe the 18, 17 we'll call it. High snap. Tate does his little jump cut, and gets close
down to about the 11.
Yeah, this is one of those just this hurts if you're the opposing team, right? If you're the team getting run on like this.
I think we got an injury. Official timeout. That looks like 99 or 89.
Yeah, I don't have that on my roster.
We don't have. Who is that?
We'll take a quick break. It's 4:42 to go.
Okay.
21-14 Shelby. Back after this.
Now is the best time ever to buy your new floor for your home or business at Floor in America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Now get 12 months financing and pay 0 interest. That's right, pay no interest for a full year. From LVP flooring to carpet to vinyl to tile to hardwoods. They've got it all, and now 12 months interest-free financing. At Floor in America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, and Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Your perfect floor starts at Floor in America in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia. Smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McMurray invite you in for all of your dental needs. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
All right, we're back. 2nd down and 4. Injured Bulldog was Joel Kendrick.
Zero's got it.
And Tristan Tate gets through. Somehow he slithers through, Jeff, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown.
That is a Tristan Tate run. How many have we seen? That's an 11-yard run by Tristan Tate, and there wasn't much there, and he just got it.
And all I saw was 3 blue shirts on the ground, and he comes out of there. You remember a few years back, Chase game, Brian Moss.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded me of that run a little bit. And but that's just Tristan Tate. And into the end zone for his first touchdown of the night. And that's a big one. It gives Shelby a 2-score lead with 4:06 to go. That's a numbers, tax, and bookkeeping 11-yard touchdown run. Tristan Tate.
Probably the most impressive thing about that was Shelby held the ball for 4 minutes and 5 seconds. They got it with 8:11. And they scored it. I don't think it ever got up. I don't know where the kick went, Brent, but it didn't go through the uprights.
He may have missed it. I'm not sure. So the kick is no good, and it's 27-14 Golden Lions. We'll keep it here for the Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. So let's look at that drive, Jeff. Started at the Shelby 33, a 2-yard run by Tate, but a 38-yard run by Jalen Tate. And that flipped the field. That got it all the way down to the 27, I think, of Burns, and then a 4-yard run down to the 23, and then a 3-yard run down to the 20, and then a 3-yard run down to the 17, then a 6-yard run to the 11, and then 11-yard touchdown run. And Tristan Tate toted the ball 5 times on that drive, and Jalen Tate once, and Lan Farmer with maybe
the most impressive run of his career, I'd say.
Yeah.
4:06, Shelby with a 13-point lead.
I think we've seen this score against us the other way earlier this year.
Yes, we did. There's still 4:06 left, though.
Lopez has it teed up for a Jam and Jay's Pizza kickoff. And this time, high kick. Max Davis by the 18, fumbles it, picks it up at the 20, running across the field, running hard across the field.
But he's going to get nothing. I mean, he ran and got out of a couple tackles and got nothing.
I'm going to say maybe the 21, maybe the 20 is where they'll start this drive, and they've got 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes, 3:59, and they need 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
All right, I think
they're going to say the 21.
Yeah, I think the 21 is the right spot. So
trips to the right now. So I was like, how are we going to line up to this?
Empty backfield. They're going to throw it out there. It's complete to Wilson, and there's Jalen Tate and company Derek Key there as well, and then
no yards.
Nothing doing. So completed pass to Xavion Wilson.
And Wilson made 3 guys tackle him, but they did get the tackle. So Burns quickly over the ball now, and they've got trips to the left now. Don't forget this, they got a wing back and a tight end over here that
and pass is thrown. It's caught. No, it's
dropped.
Nearly caught, but it does fall incomplete, intended for Surratt.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for sure.
So 3rd and 10. Burns has the ball on their own 21-yard line. There's 3:23 left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, this is what I was a little bit afraid of for the Bulldogs. Is they're not built for the 2-minute offense. Not that they can't pull it off, but they're just not built for it. 3rd down 10. This time 2 receivers left, and in motion goes Warlick, so now 3 receivers left side. And McGowan's going to pump fake, and I think he's looking.
He got out of a sack. It was an amazing job, and he throws it. He breaks like 16 rules. He's running to the left and throws it back across into the middle of the field, and was taking a hit when he threw it, and that just had a chance of getting intercepted, and McGowan is still down.
Yeah, Noah Gartner and Chris Allison kind of got him as he threw it. I'm not so sure he's hurt from the hit as much as he's hurt from maybe he twisted something on that throw. So let's take a break, an injury timeout if you would. 3:13 to go, Shelby up 27-14. We'll be back.
Now financing as low as 5.99% on 36 months with approved credit, and save up to $3,000 on the off-road Kawasaki motorcycles. And choose your Suzuki 800. Lock in your rate and jump on a new Kawasaki 800 with financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, we're back. Injured Bulldog was indeed Marshall McGowan, and you might be able to see from our end zone cam.
Now, I want to tell you, the way that Marshall got out of a sack, I mean, he had a guy in his face and a guy behind him, and I said, he is sacked, and he got out of it. And then, was forced to make a really difficult throw that across, back across the field, and generally there's nothing good can happen from that. But the fact that he got out of that sack, you hope he's okay, because Marshall is a special athlete.
It is. One bad thing though is if you were looking to go for it on 4th and 10, he's got to come out of the game for the 4th.
Yeah, but
play.
Again, they're going to go for it because they got to. Yeah. But Graham is probably got the best arm of anybody. So
4th and 10. Warlick to throw, gets some early pressure, but
he's going to run it.
And there he goes, and he's got the first down and more. And I was going to say, Shelby might want to spy him, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Because he can scoot. So big play, and that's at least the 3rd 4th down conversion. 2 of the 4th down conversions were touchdowns. There are only 2 touchdowns for both on 4th down plays.
And he got out of bounds, so 3:06, the clock stops.
So he runs for 20 out to the 41. And he'll stay in as McGowan's still shaking up a bit, and he'll run it to the right side. And really nice tackle from Kendrick Raper, but it's still about a 5-yard gain.
Kept him in bounds, though, so clock is going to run.
Bulldogs have 2 timeouts.
Gain of 5.
Well, I say that.
A little bit what Shelby's lined up in gives the right side to the quarterback.
And he's looking left, and now he's going to get out of that, and he's running to his left, and he's going to throw it. Pretty good throw. I think it's caught downfield by Goodson. So another first down, and we're under 2, down to the 36 of Shelby. So what a play there by Grant Warlick.
Like I said, Warlick is their most dynamic quarterback.
18-yard play.
2:10 to go. And he's going to run it.
And he's got another 4 or 5. McGowan's a more powerful runner, but Warlick's more
speedy.
Speedy, yeah. He's really speedy.
150, clock still running.
So that's a pickup of 3. But like you said, they need to pick up 8 and 10 instead of 3 and 5. Shotgun, Warlick's going to throw. He's going to throw deep. He's got single coverage. It's caught. It's caught inside the 15. And it's caught. Evan Donaldson, but he looks like he's shaking up after the catch. Stop it. 1:28 to go, and injury timeout.
The ball's on the 14. Interesting, and Burns has kept their 2 timeouts, so if they score here in the next play or two, Shelby's got to get a first down to run the clock out.
So 33 down to the 14. That's a 19-yard pass.
I think Burns has all 3 of their timeouts.
I think maybe they do. So Warlick 2 for 2 for 37 yards, and he's run it for another 35. Actually, another 38. He's run it 3 times. And it's 1st and 10 at the Shelby 14. And all right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the Shelby 14, 1:28 to go. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs, but they need 2 touchdowns.
Clock should be running. It is.
And now Warlick's going to throw. He's actually going to be flushed out of the pocket. And
he falls down
at 30. That'll be a sack credited to Noah Gardner all the way back at 29.
And you think that Burns has to take a timeout.
Yeah.
They have to, because they're just going to run too much time off the clock.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout here as well. With 1:18 to go, Shelby 27, Burns 14.
Foothills Podiatry in Shelby is happy to announce the addition of Dr. Strudy M. Carwa to their staff. Dr. Carwa is looking forward to providing you with exceptional care and comprehensive solutions for your foot and ankle needs. She brings a genuine passion for podiatric medicine and surgery, and she will be a valuable asset to their practice. Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby, online at foothillspodiatry.com. Call 704-487-6672.
All right, we're back. Burns timeout.
2nd and 25.
Yeah, he did the thing when you haven't quarterbacked a lot.
Yeah.
Lately, you run backwards trying to get away from the pressure.
Of course, he had run backwards and got away from pressure a couple times, but he slipped that time.
Right. 15-yard loss, though, and that takes it all the way back to the 29. Got to get to the 4-yard line for the first down. And pressure from the backside. Warlick's going to roll right, and he's going to throw it. And I think it's
incomplete.
Knocked away by Jalen Tate. It was intended for 32.
So that's going to be 3rd and 25. 1:13 left in the 4th quarter.
After the game, we will have our Stamey Funeral Home of Falston post-game show and our James River Equipment stats and recap of the game. And some hardware, Cool Air play of the game sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air. Offense, defense, and overall players of the game as well. 3rd down, 25. Warlick to pass. Gets the pressure up the middle, throws it. I think it's short hopped.
It's short hopped, so it's going to be 4th and 25. 1:08 left. Got to get down to the 4-yard line for a first down.
And they got to get a touchdown, basically an onside kick.
I think Shelby may take a timeout here because they got some defensive linemen that are kind of tired.
Yeah, let's hold it here, see if we can get at least the crest score for you guys.
Kings Mountain had come back to take the lead. I'm not sure what's happened since then. Kings Mountain, I heard they had 2 straight onside kicks that they recovered to take a 24-23 lead. And
that's still the score we've got. 4th quarter, it says. 24-23, Kings Mountain.
That's what they got, 24-23.
We got 48-0 final. South Point over North Gaston.
No surprise there.
East Gaston over Highland Tech, 32-0.
Chase making a game of it with Hendersonville, 34-21.
East over RS, 35-14. That's a 2nd quarter.
I'll tell you what, Brent, that's a good decision to take that time out to give your defensive linemen, because they've been rushing on every play. And so they took that time out to get some rest. And so 4th down and 25, thereabouts.
Yep. Gold Line's playing without one of their best pass rushers in Killius Hunt tonight. He's got a little nick. And Warlick's going to throw it. Throw in the end zone. There's
out of the back of the end zone.
Yep. Ramseur on the coverage.
So that'll turn it over on down. Shelby's going to have it with 1:01 left.
I think that's the first 4th down they haven't converted tonight.
I think you're right.
So Shelby takes over. Burns has a couple of timeouts, I think.
Yeah, they got a couple timeouts. So Shelby can't just take knees and run the clock out.
Right.
But they do have a 13-point lead, so that's a big difference. This is where you talk about hang on to the football, Brent.
It's Jalen and Tristan Tate and Farmer, and Tristan Tate gets the call. Right side, cuts it back in. You also want to tell him stay in bounds, and he does a good job of that.
Yeah, he picks up 6.
So under 50 seconds to go, and
Burns has not taken a timeout. And I guess, they're down by 2 touchdowns. If it were inside a touchdown, they'd be taking the timeout. So,
6
but
yards.
you still can't take a knee because they've still got 2 timeouts. You take a knee, they take a timeout. Take a knee, they take a timeout. So you'd like to get a first down and end this game. What an exciting game it's been, though, Brent.
Yeah. And a big second half answer from Shelby, really, as Burns came out and tied.
So Shelby does take the knee, and Burns says congratulations, and that'll do it.
All right, so clock will run out on this one. Shelby will take the 2nd in a row in the series. This one 27-14 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, or maybe a long break. We'll come back with our post-game show, sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. We'll do that right after this.
Saturday, November the 9th. Make sure you check in social media.
The big trucks have backed up and unloaded mattresses. Cummings Furniture in Shelby just arrived 2-sided, posture perfect orthopedic mattresses. These are handcrafted 2-sided. Just flip them over if you wish. Cummings Furniture also has a truckload of Nectar mattresses at closeout prices. Check with them before you buy. That's Cummings Furniture, 410 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at CummingsFurnitureofShelby.com. Like them on Facebook too. It's the best breakfast deal ever at the Creekside Seafood and Steak in Shelby. Listen up. Get 2 eggs with your choice of bacon, sausage, or liver mush. Also grits and toast, and tea or coffee, all for just $5 and tax included. Again, just $5, and that includes the tax. And get 2 for $30. 2 USDA Prime New York strip steaks with 2 sides, just $30. And don't forget about their fish. It's the best seafood around at the Creekside Seafood and Steak, 1025 Kaiser Street off Highway 74 East in Shelby. Open Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 8 to 8:30. Sunday for lunch from 11 to 2:30. Like them on Facebook, too. Together, let's drive. At Marburger Chevrolet in Shelby is ready to ride. Right now, it's truck season. Get 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 truck. Plus, make no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance with GM Financial. Coming in for all the details. Together, let's drive. Marburger Chevrolet, located at 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.net. Attention football fans, looking for a winning smile? Touchdown with Cornerstone Dental Associates. Locally owned and operated in Shelby, their highly trained team brings the most up-to-date, comprehensive care to patients of all ages. With advanced technology and a passion for keeping your family smile in top form, Cornerstone is not your average dental office. They're accepting new patients, so go experience the Cornerstone difference today. Visit cornerstonedentist.com and see why their dental services have outperformed the rest.
Four generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This announcement brought to you by the Cleveland County Public Health Department. Rebates of up to $170 are waiting for you at your nearest All-Ray Tire Center location with name brands like BF Goodrich, Firestone, Bridgestone, and General. Come in for all the details or visit the website at allraytire.com for more information. From an oil change to brakes to tune-ups to North Carolina inspections, they do it all at All-Ray Tire Center, West Main Street in Forest City, East Main Street in Cherryville, on the Lower Dallas Road in Dallas, and on Carbon City Road in Morganton. That's All-Ray Tire Center. You may be heading out to the big game, or maybe you're heading to the mountains or beach for one last season getaway, or maybe just back to school. No matter where you're headed, head first to Butler's Tire and Automotive in Kings Mountain and make sure your vehicle is ready for the road. They do it all, from engine replacement to transmission service, along with tune-ups, oil changes, brake work, tires too, and inspections. That's Butler's Tire and Automotive Repair, 205 East King Street in Kings Mountain, right across from KFC. Like them on Facebook too. At All Care Insurance Services, they take care of you. From auto to home to business, All Care Insurance can help. They've been helping North Carolinians save on their insurance since 1984. All Care Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency. They work for you, not the insurance carriers, finding you the best value on auto, home, and business insurance. Visit one of their offices near you, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4835 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 East Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Online at goallcare.com.
You work hard every.
All right, welcome into our Post-game show sponsored by Stamey Funeral Home of Falston. Shelby wins 27-14. Let's look at some of the James River equipment recap of the game.
Well, it was an exciting game, Brent, and when we went to the fourth quarter, it was all tied up 14-14, and the Golden Lions basically answered the bell, and in that fourth quarter, they put up 13 unanswered points for the win. Scoring went this way. With 1:34 left in the first quarter, Khalil Foster, a 46-yard touchdown pass from Land Farmer. Jose Lopez's point after, and it was 7-0 Shelby. With 9:35 left in the second quarter, Derek Key, a 55-yard interception return for a touchdown. Lopez's point after made it 14-0 Shelby. With 2:52 left in the second quarter, Kenyon Surratt, a 19-yard pass from Marshall McGowan. Ryan Sisk with the point after, and it was 14-7. That was our halftime score. In the third quarter, with 5:16 left, Kenyon Surratt, a 33-yard touchdown pass from McGowan. Sisk point after, and it was 14-14. With 11:18 left in the fourth quarter, Khalil Foster, a 7-yard touchdown pass from Farmer. Lopez's point after made it 21-14. Now, those three touchdown passes, the last three, Kenyon Surratt, 19 yards, Kenyon Surratt, 33 yards for Burns, and then Khalil Foster, 7 yards. Those were all on fourth down plays. And then the final touchdown, 4:06 left in the ball game. Tristan Tate, a 3-yard touchdown run. The kick was no good. And Brent said he may have missed the football. We're not sure exactly what happened. He went to kicking, and everybody looked up, and we never could find the ball. So we'll have to find out from the coaches exactly what happened on that one.
Yeah.
But that kick was no good, but that was the final score. Shelby won by a score of 27-14. Shelby only had 2 Cornerstone Dental first downs in the entire second half, and they were both in the fourth quarter. And so they had 8 first downs for the ball game. But probably the most shocking thing, Shelby was only guilty of 3 penalties for 35 yards. And one in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter, 1 in the third quarter, no penalties in the fourth quarter. Shelby turned it over twice on interceptions and took it away once on an interception. So they lost the turnover battle 2-1, but they won the points off turnover battle 7-0. Burns had 12 first downs for the game. They were guilty of 8 penalties for 50 yards. And, again, they got 2 turnovers and turned it over once themselves. And, Brent, it really came down in many ways to special teams because Jose Lopez, his kickoffs were 35-40, 46-40, and 40, and they were all covered well enough. Burns' kickoffs were 26, 24, and 25. And I think the last kick was about 30 yards. I didn't write that down. Lopez had 2 punts, and one of the most significant punts, the most significant punt Jose Lopez ever had, a 60-yard punt when it was tied 14-14 that flipped the field. Yep. Shelby had just gone 3 and out after Burns had tied the score 14-14. Shelby had 4th and 1, and Burns was saying, we don't know if you're going to punt. And so they just ran their defense out there, and they ran a defensive play. They did not drop anybody back, and Lopez just kicked it and got a roll. Yeah. And he got a 60-yard punt, and that set the stage for Shelby to get a short field because after that, Warlick had to punt, and he had a 34-yard punt, but it was a line drive 34-yard punt that was picked up on the 50-yard line and returned all the way to the Burns 16. And so Shelby's go-ahead touchdown was a 16-yard drive where they scored on 4th down at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And so special teams, big part of this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about the role it played tonight. Let's look at some stats. We'll start with Burns. Marshall McGowan was 7 of 12 for 78 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Graham Warlick came in and went 2 for 5 for 37 yards. So the two combined to go 9 for 17 for 115 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kenyon Surratt, 4 catches, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Evan Donaldson had a catch for 19 yards. Elijah Goodson had a catch for 18 yards. Graham Warlick had a catch for 5. Xavier Wilson had a catch for 0, and Max Davis had a catch for -2. Rushing, Goodson led the way, 9 carries, 53. Actually, Marshall McGowan led the way, 15 carries for 55. Then Goodson, 9 for 53. Wilson, 9 for 25. Warlick, 5 for 15. And Davis, 3 for 10. Bulldogs rushed it for 158 yards, and they threw it for 115, 273 total. Golden Lions, Land Farmer was 8 of 15 for 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Tristan Tate caught 2 passes for 12 yards. Khalil Foster caught 2 catches for 52 yards and 2 touchdowns. Majay Thompson just 1 catch for -1. Cole Wakefield had a catch for 12 yards. Manuel Collins 1 catch for 9. Tyler Morgan 1 catch for 7. Rushing, it was Tristan Tate, 16 carries, 68 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Tate, 1 carry for 38 yards. Land Farmer, 5 carries for 22 yards. Shelby had 128 on the ground, 91 passing and 219 total. So Bulldogs outgained Shelby in offensive yards, but when you add in return yardage from interceptions and punt returns and things like that, Shelby probably led that category for sure. Final score was 27-14. And now let's look at some of our awards for this evening. We got what we call the Cool Air Play of the Game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air.
Well, let's talk about 3 possibilities. I think there are 3 possibilities. Possibility number 1, 14-14. Shelby's just gone 3 and out. All the momentum is on Burns' side. They held the ball for 6 minutes to score a touchdown. Shelby holds it for like a minute and a half, has to punt. And Jose Lopez, 60-yard punt, no return, puts Burns way back on their 16-yard line, and they weren't able to get out of that hole. That's first possibility. Second possibility, Burns has to punt, and 34-yard line drive punt, and Ramseur scoops it up, takes it around the left side all the way down to the 16-yard line, gives Shelby 1st and 10 on the 16. All right. Third possible play, we're still not quite sure what happened. It was third. Was it 4th and 3?
It was third. Well,
third and 3.
3rd and 3. Yep.
Ball game still. Was it 21-14? It was 21-14 at that point. And we're trying, and so Land Farmer, the play is to give the ball to Mr. Excitement, Tristan Tate.
Yep.
And Tate, he puts the ball in Tate's belly, and Tate is being absolutely smacked in the mouth. It's going to be a 4-yard loss. Yeah. And Shelby's going to have to try a long field goal or something, and we're just sitting there thinking about, oh, gosh, this is terrible. And Land Farmer somehow pulled the ball out and picked up the 3 yards needed for the first down. So I don't know, Brent. Those are 3 plays that basically determined the ball game. So, I mean, what are you going to pick?
I liked them all. For some reason, I love the Jose Lopez one because I was questioning the call to not go for it.
Yeah.
And then it flipped the field, and then that resulted in all the other things that happened.
Yeah,
right?
and Jose has improved drastically over his punting last year.
Yeah.
But, he's averaging about 33, 34 yards a punt, and that's pretty good, but he's not hit any long punts. And so here's a situation where they've got nobody back. And so if there's ever a chance you can drive one, and he drove it and he got it to roll.
Yeah.
I mean, I coached for a long time, and I've seen too many times where you've got nobody out there and you kick it and it goes up in the air and it hits and backs up.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Let's say Jose Lopez, the Cool Air Play of the game, the 60-yard punt that flipped the field and basically set Shelby in a position to go from a 14-14 tie to a 27-14 win.
Yep.
And that's our Cool Air Play of the game, sponsored by Shelby Heating and Air of Shelby.
All right, let's go defensive player of the game. And I like a little guy from the secondary.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
This is called our Chrysler
It's Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Shelby. They sponsor our Defensive Player of the Game, and there were a lot of really good players in this game for both sides. But how do you not go with number 22?
Yeah,
his heart is bigger than anything else because he is not big, but goodness gracious, a pick six, great coverage on a deep pass on third down. He made a good play to force a punt, and he also came up and made 2 fantastic tackles.
I mean, he tackled Marshall McGowan a couple of times short of the first down, and I said, he's probably giving up 80 pounds, maybe
looks
more.
Like 90.
Because he's 130 pounds.
But he comes up and hits you in your shins. So I agree with you. Let's go with Derek Key, Defensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Margaret Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Offensive Player of the Game.
How about number 1?
Khalil Foster. Not 1, but 2 touchdown catches.
Yep, including the one that put him ahead on fourth down, and the one that got him started, right? So 2 touchdowns for Bubby for 52 yards in receptions. Big game for him, and they needed all the points. So Khalil Foster, our Offensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. And I've got a weird one for our overall Player of the Game, because it's a guy that had to go both ways, and I thought had a huge run in the game and played really well on defense.
Huge run. So Jalen Tate, and I got to say, you look at the stats, and Land Farmer's stats are not as good as what we've been used to, but how many sacks did he give up? No sacks.
No sacks.
Now, he threw 2 interceptions. So that's why I don't think you can give him the overall Player of the Game. But he ran. What was his rushing total?
He had 22, but that was with a knee on that last
that's
play.
the knee on. Yeah, he had 27. He had 4 carries for 27 yards, and 2 of them were for first downs.
Yep.
So he had a great game. But let's go with Jalen Tate, who played both ways.
Yeah, he played for the injured Tyjae Johnson at linebacker and played really well, and then comes in and has that big 38-yard carry, which really allowed Shelby to put the last touchdown on the board and seal it, where Burns just was too far behind there. So Jalen Tate, our overall Player of the Game, sponsored by SNR Auto Sales. And that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight, for our post-game show and our WestEndSales.com broadcast. Next week is a bye week for these Golden Lions because
they finished their season, and the state has added another week for the teams out west to get a few games in. My understanding is Kings Mountain did pull up the upset and defeated Crest by score 24-23.
Well, we said this could be an interesting night for that conference. And
it seems like everybody in that conference has 2 losses.
Yeah.
I mean, almost everybody in that conference. Well, I guess South Point, they're now in the driver's seat. They got 1 loss.
And they beat Crest, and they beat Kings Mountain.
Yeah.
So
Wow
is right. So next week will be a makeup week, so to speak, before the playoff seedings come out for teams to not only make up a game that they need, but if a team has played 10 games and can find another team that has played 10 games, they can play each other in an exhibition match that does not count in the stats or in the record books to kind of, keep in rhythm or whatever we're going to call it.
I tell you what, at this stage of the game, I cannot understand why you would think you needed to do that with injuries being as such as they might be.
Especially looking at Marshall McGowan coming off and not not coming back in there late in the game, and Tyjae Johnson for Shelby being out and not being able to play tonight. So but that's what next week's all about. Then the following week seeds come out, and that'll be the first round of the playoffs. So everything gets pushed back a week.
But we'll be there, and we can pretty much guarantee Shelby will be at home.
Yeah, Shelby will be at home
next
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So Jeff and I will be on that broadcast, and just as always, stay up on social media, KTC Broadcasting, Twitter page, Facebook page, Instagram, or
Crest and Kings Mountain both have a game next week, though.
Yep, they sure do.
So and that conference. You better just pay attention to who those teams are both playing because, if South Point gets upset by Hunter Huss, there could be 5 teams with 2 losses
I don't
in
know
that
what
conference.
They'll do. it's top heavy for sure, and with a lot of teams. So stay tuned. Go listen to the post-game show with Kevin and Steve Degree and company and Dennis Davis and JP and everybody there at the station. And for Jeff Jones, I'm Brent Pascal. We appreciate you listening in here tonight. Shelby defeats Burns 27-14 on this WestEndSales.com broadcast of Shelby Golden Lions football. We'll see you in a couple of weeks right here on KTC Broadcasting.